Alright, there we go. Goodness. Hello, welcome in, Hello, Stargazers, how are you doing? Hello. What is going on here? What is that? What is that emote of? What is that even supposed to be? What is that, like a can of tuna? What is that? Goodness. Hello, Boston Fox. Hello, MJ. Hello, Billy Bob Joe. Hello, Sam Zero. Hello, Lilithic. Hello, Janu. Hello, Stockler. Hello, Arknight. Hello, Eritane. Hello, Caliber. Hello, Cerulean. Hello, Raoul. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Blood Suli, Divine Fox, and Dupatebra. Welcome in. How? What? It's spam. Oh. I love how you noticed the fans of spam and not the fact we killed you. What are you talking about? Hello, Babylon. Welcome in. Hello. The fans of spam or the cans of spam? Probably both. Well, I don't know. It's a large image on my screen. So what else am I going to look at? Why are you spamming spam? Why is there an emote for spam? Why does that exist? Why did they decide that that had to be an emote? Because you died? I never died. What are you talking about? Because Monty Python? Fair answer. It's kind of in the name. I know it's in the name. That's why I said, why are you spamming spam? You know exactly why. I really don't, actually. Just bunny shenanigans, I think is the only thing I can come up with. Echo, hello! Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. No, I really don't know why you guys are ridiculous. Oh.
Bushmaster just supported the Prismatic Fox for 25. Getting this out of the way early, congrats for 6 months on Terra. So mad I missed that stream and the new outfit reveal. Let's keep walking in the dust with Cal.
Oh god. Bushmaster, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Also, don't worry about missing the stream. It's totally fine. But thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that you like the outfit. Did you just activate English accent? What do you mean? But I really appreciate it, Bushmaster. The 0 punctuation sold the urgency. Dead pilots, hello. No, it's like, if you guys need to miss stream, it's okay. It's very understandable. So impressed with the outfit? Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, you didn't get to see this last time. Hang on. Can I... Oh, come on. Behave. Why aren't you behaving here? There we go. Sorry, it got caught on my ears. I can take the hood off. I can put the hood back on. And then you'll see something cool when we get to a stage. There was punctuation. TTS just doesn't know what a period is. The hood does come off, yes. Which is, I don't know, feels a little bit more natural, but... Nice hairdo. I don't know, I kinda like this look, but I know that this is what more people are familiar with, so. Daho, hello! Bombarded by ads. Why does that happen to you, Daho? I have not been able to figure out why. Off-hood looks amazing. The hood makes you look vaguely ominous. Really? Don't all hoods make everyone look vaguely ominous? Is the Head and Shoulders ad when you drop the hoodie off? Fine Fox, hello, how are you doing? Daho taking one for the team again. I don't know why Daho gets hit with ads so badly. I'm so sorry. I can't figure out why. Still need breather mask for full immersion? At some point. Probably would have been great to have walking through dust, but you know what? Not everything can be done immediately. Regarding previous Walk in the Dust stream and Chapter 8, the Love of Emperor, the emphasis in... Wait. The emphasis in babushka and dedushka lands on the first syllable. Isn't that how I've been saying? Wait. Babushka? Dedushka? Is that how you want me to say it? I'm sorry, I don't know how that works. You said babushka, so it's okay, so babushka and dedushka. Is that it? It's so hard for me to know every language. Every word in every language, guys. I don't know Sargonian, I don't know Yanese, I don't know Higashi. I don't know Ursistan. Learn more. I'm trying! The worst is Lithuanian! I didn't know. I thought it was babushka too. Yeah, that's how I've always heard it, but okay, babushka. Okay. Evolved to Miss Terra. Oh. It's okay, you're not European. Or Yanese. Or from Ursus. Or from Sargon. I still don't know if it's Sargon or Sargon. Ah! Speak everything. Excuse me, the worst is college. Oh, how dare you not speak every language, streamer. Oh. Alright. Wait, Sorgon? Wait, what? Wait, the A sounds like an O? I'm so confused. No? Okay. No, it's just a joke. Misinfo. Don't get one guide? I'm trying not to. Oh, don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this to me. Oh, gosh. Guys, stop, please. Okay, so the emphasis is on Sar, then. Yes? Sargon? Because I've been saying Sargon, and it's supposed to be Sargon. Okay. Great, we're off to a great start. We're off to a fantastic start here. The K in Hiereg is... Sargon, more like Stargon. I feel like I'm... Oi! Way too early for stream to be dealing with this. Oh. Alright. We're moving on now. We're moving on. Alright. We are moving on here. Imagine rolling your R to sound multilingual. I can roll R's. I have no issue doing that. You guys are just throwing me off a lot right now. Okay. We move onwards. Because you guys are ridiculous. Alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. Look, it's fitting. She's in a similar environment, right? Did you remember to get everything from the Exalt event? I did, yes. Thank you. Alright. I think this starts off with just a... I think this is just a stage this time? I think someone said, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright. I think we're still, at the moment, we should still be good with Volpo Knights. And we got everyone past level 0, so... You want to borrow Passenger? Sure? Some stages don't have story, just don't have story? Okay, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, is that, like... He's up in support? Which, what's his class? Just so I can... True, not a fox. Caster. Just honorary fox for Volpo Knights. Chain caster, okay. Caster. Yeah, this might be a little tricky to try to... Wait, can you... No, never mind. This might take a few tries. That's the only issue, is it might take a few tries. Just throw a Foxier headband on him. That's the only problem with doing supports like this, is that it might take a few tries each time. Okay, there we go. Alright, thank you, Zangetsu. Alright. Fitting enough for the event. Honorary Volpo for the moment. Alright. This is... I think this said that the suggestion was E130, so we're probably still fine. Eventually, I'm going to have to not just have Volpo Knights. Okay.
Do be careful, everyone.
Okay, split attention. Noted. Split attention. Let's get Volpus here now. That I was looking for Kanta, and then I'm like, wait, I think I only have one fan card right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not used to the other teams here. Wait, is there going to be? Yes, there's going to be problems. Okay. Let's have. Actually, right here would be good.
Okay.
If we're gonna go with our Lord situation, and then we'll have Vermel help over here.
The only thing that's chilling.
And then, oh jeez, Passenger takes so much DP. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, that was a waste. That was a waste. I'm still trying to get my bearings right now, I suppose. We need a healer. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Anybody hurt?
And then we'll have Passenger probably coming from the other side here. Friendly reminder to never promote Frostleaf to E2 because she literally gets worse. How is that the case? Oh, jeez! The heck? Wait, do we have another heal? Wait, that is so much? Hang on, that's terrible. The heck? Shoot, that's awful. I didn't realize how much damage they were gonna do. Alright, we still have Frostleaf here.
My bodily fluids aren't the
That's
only
fine.
thing that's chilling.
And there we go. Let's have him helping. Actually, yeah, that'll be good. Then he can help both sides.
Should this be your intent?
I know nothing about him other than caster. Okay. I don't know how this archetype works. He's basically just gonna melt everything though, isn't he? It looks like he's just gonna melt everything. Reduces operators' abilities to block other enemies, okay. Then we'll have, wait. Is your
orders?
You can block too, but you will still have problems, so let's have Durner here just in case.
Cover me.
I can't tell which way you're going, so... Okay, I don't know how Chaincaster works. Are you in range? Hang on a sec. Immediately generates a lightning storm centered on the target with the highest HP within a wide range. Lasts for 4 seconds. Deals an additional attack equal to 150 on a random enemy with lightning storm every half second. Can store 2 charges. Wait, is this automatic?
I heed your command.
I can't... Yeah, oh, wait, yeah, it's automatic, okay. Wait, no, manual?
I heed your command.
Oh, jeez, that's a large range.
Let's chill down.
All right, I'm gonna have to waiting for a non-dog to appear. Automatic recovery? Oh, okay, I see. Is it me or is Frostleaf somehow no, the dogs are just really weak. It's just his targeting range, not the attack range? What? Why does it feel like Frostleaf is doing so much damage? That doesn't sound right. When you use it, he drops the lightning storm or whatever his current priority unit is, and everything in the area gets zapped. Okay. So if we're trying here then. Okay, so it's going to get everyone in the area, including the dog. Okay. I think I understand that. Jeez, not this thing again.
Let's chill.
I'm nervous about whatever that new enemy is that I haven't seen before. And there's the guy with the bazooka, so that's not gonna help much.
Don't hold it in.
Light is shining at the right angle.
I'm trying to understand and learn how they all work at the moment here. Okay, we're good. We're all set. All right, and last guy here.
I heed your command. Now go.
All right. Not really a spammable skill. Takes a lot of SP. Yeah, noted. Okay. There we go. I'm trying. I'm trying to understand how he works while I have him on here for the first time. All right. Okay. And then straight into story. Noted. Well, that's a good way to open up with things, I suppose. Alright. No patch of soil pays any heed to the blossoming of a few clusters of flowers. The land does not care, for the land encompasses all things. Okay. Missing story. Frostleaf, she gets slower attack speed, but everything else goes up, including her range, to more than other lords. Wait, that's not a bad trade-off, honestly. That's not a bad trade-off. Just pair her with Suzerain so that attack speed, isn't as critical. Unless you say it's, like, horribly changed. That's super bad? I mean, if everything else goes up, it sounds like it could counterbalance, no? Frostleaf E2 have her here. She does get better, just not as much better as a lot of folks would like. Yeah, that's fair. Attack speed is a problem. She misses the optimal S1 cycle, and the DPS is worse. Well, you know what? She's still a Lord Guard, and she still fits Vulpo Knights, so it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Alright. 17 years ago. Okay. So we were at 22 years, 17 years, and 13 years. So now we're going back to 17 years. Okay. Central Ursus, Pine Valley Retreat exterior. Oh, okay. Alright. Old friend, are you feeling better now? No, you lie down. I'm just here to see you. I'll be leaving soon after. Burden Beast's work is never done, and the one who saddled me was myself to boot. What? No, of course. To you, I'm the same young lad you know, not the Minister of Finance. What's the point in fiddling with ranks? We're all here giving our strength to Ursus's vast land, striving for the truly honorable future our Majesty envisions. We're all His Majesty's people. The few who've forgotten it, still living in the violent past, will sooner or later become orphans of archaic convention. Sorry, It seems government business has built up some steam in me. Don't worry. I can see how my colleagues and fellow strivers are strong in spirit. And I can see how the rot in the rotten eats away at themselves. We will be victorious. Those loudmouth nobles in the army, they and those woodworms will very soon be dust at His Majesty's feet, and we will sweep them out of his way. That's right. The State Council is changing. We'll take everything Ursus, everything of His Majesty's back from those unthinking, undoing aristocratic hands. We'll tear the olden days to shreds, savage them, profane them. We must open a new way for Ursus, old friend. I will do it. We all will do it, even if it takes our whole lives. Ursus needs change. Today? The original plan was next week, but today's the best chance. I just heard the head caretaker say, the Minister of Finance's arrival is clearly intended to rattle that spineless coward. Though the minister was unwilling to meet him, he was at least willing to move himself. He's frightened, and fear will make him show openings. His guards might not have been able to arrange for this sudden meeting in time, but he had no choice except show himself before us, as hastily as possible. With another Ursus VIP visiting, opting to assassinate the Grand Duke is an extremely risky idea, but this place has never been empty of major players, and I can count the number of times the Grand Duke has left his area alone on one hand. We're still not certain enough. I'm still not certain enough. But I trust you are. I've wanted to believe, even, that you could always do it. Tell me, do you still have any misgivings? I'll settle them for you, even if Lilia. My greatest misgiving is whether you'll live well, as I hope for you to. No matter how you'll regard what I say next, I still must recognize. In Chernobog, all those youngest, richly idealistic, most ardent scientists all gave their lives. I am not willing to see them die. Lilia, I regard you in the same way right now. I can't do that, Calcit. After this is over, I'll make for Siracusa, then on to Victoria. If you come with me, and don't continue with your plans in Chernobog, then you don't have to die. I can't bear traitors stamping footprints on my husband's dried blood. Not for even 1 second. You're very selfish. I am, so don't you forget my most selfish request of all. Look after my daughter, and if she's willing, teach her medicine. You can surely live on, Calcit. Old friend. Winter this year is very cold, but I trust spring will be warm as it ever was. I still remember the day we first met was at the beginning of spring. Attending that speech so brimming with passion, you didn't cheer, nor did you bellow. We noticed each other when our eyes met, and of course others too. No one felt any pride in this successful invasion. Those cheering and revering the former emperor's glory, unable to see the barren land they stood on, having allowed no one else to survive. Wait, is spring coming? I do not know, old friend. Perhaps. Spring this year may come slightly early, but my catastrophe messenger tells me, following a fierce catastrophe up north, it may be cooler after some days. Perhaps we may even return to winter. None of us like winter, do we? I don't like it either, old mate. But you did warn me. Perhaps I should give up the bottle. I shouldn't be weathering winter with drink. All it does is numb. Drunkenness might get me frostbitten. But winter won't last too long. Just the fallout of a calamity. This is an eternal rest. The most secure method, completely effective, and not so fast-acting it gives us nowhere to run. Have you fully prepared our retreat? From the first day we arrived, I had already finished preparing everything. Perhaps we won't have much time. I understand that, but if we just do it like we practiced, we should have plenty of... No. We've taken the sanatorium as far too simple a place. Your plan doesn't need to change. Leave everything afterwards for me to handle. What did you find out? Monster discovered traces of the enemy while hibernating. Have you heard of the Grand Duke having dealings with other powers of Ursus or not? No, he's been content here all this time. Monster, is that pet of yours? What did it see? Some Ursus folk legend? I cannot realistically tell you the facts. That would only shrink our chances of survival to the minimum. Ursus has many, many means. Fear becomes a lure. Investigating this will only serve to affect your judgment. Trust me. Alright, it's about time now. See the blonde feline carrying a bag? He's the Grand Duke's private doctor. I know. What can a Grand Duke accomplish? Look at these fellows stuck in their old ways. Of course, the moment that half-blinded governor knelt in front of his majesty, he ceased to be any more of a threat. He's very smart, choosing when it's suited to save his own skin. Nothing like some people, putting up last stands for their own selfish gains, even squandering what little live power Ursus had left to deal with in the aftermath of the rebellions. It grieves me so. Though I'm no military leader, whenever I see our motherland's production at a standstill, the economy in decline, I lament deeper and deeper. Did His Majesty pardon these opportunists? They'd put their own interest above His Majesty's and Ursus's with just 1 inch of slack in 1 heartbeat. Don't condemn His Majesty's benevolence. Compared to putting up with a few shrewd but provisionally loyal nobles, what we truly cannot bear is continuing our endless internal friction. We must think of ways to pull out the weeds and pests. We must sow the seeds. We must, when spring comes again, see the new buds. For this I've strived. Please pardon my language, I rarely say such things. But I swear upon His Majesty, I do feel pride in my own present status. Old friend, be reassured. Those sacrificed cannot complete their undertaking. All those who survived will keep trying and trying. His Majesty will bring a new future to Ursus. Even the most stubborn nobles and those twisted deities, and those monsters planted in the darkest corners of our motherland. They all must fear. They all must fear our Emperor. My duty is simply to ensure this. Alt. Did the head caretaker not tell you? Grand Duke Vanya has requisitioned this place, and no one is to come near. I'm the doctor on shift today. I'm the Grand Duke's medical consultant. By all rights, this is my work permit. You're new here? Yes. Grand Duke Vanya's doctor on duty is his private doctor. It's an unwritten rule. Lucky you pretty much get a vacation today. Seeing as it's your first time, I won't blame you. But wander around this corridor again and your death will not be pretty. Now get out! Find somewhere to spend your vacation while you have it. It's me. Not much. The doctor on shift at the retreat. I'll get them out of here. What? The quack's vanished? But it'd be dangerous to... Minister of Finance is here, I know. You two, halt! Yes, we're listening to you. Can I ask if something's the matter? Come with me. Listen, no matter what you find, it's because of the Grand Duke's same old problems. Don't make a fuss over nothing. Be dependable. Take care of him properly. Get out quickly after the sun's down, and don't disturb his peace. Treat him properly, and you'll be rewarded. Amply. Enough for poor people like you to live happily for a long time. Thank you kindly. We're honored to have this chance. Halsit, where's your thanks? Right. Thank you kindly, good sir. Country people, don't mess this up. We'll pay full attention. Hold it! It's always been one person going in alone. We can't make an exception this time, or the Grand Duke will turn his rage on us. Let the servant go in. But, sir, I'm the doctor here. We prepare the medicine the Grand Duke takes. You just stay here and wait, and if anything happens, go in then. I don't understand. I'm saying to wait here for 3 hours, on standby. And then you. You cannot be in there for more than 10 minutes. If you take too long, no matter why, you will not leave alive. Search, and then let the servant go in first. As you command. Grand Duke. With his back to the light sits an old man. Lies an old man. He does not move, his breathing tranquil, gazing into the far distance. Is it the doctor? No, I am only a servant. All right, come closer. As you command. Are you Ursus? No. Lower your head. Let me feel your face. As you command. Vulpo. Or maybe... feline? An adorable race. Are your eyes unsighted? Yes, a problem from last month. I'm due to die. Suppose it today, suppose it tomorrow. So you've come in vain, child. They won't allow the doctor in. They're murdering me. Won't you protest? You are a Grand Duke. Exactly why. I am powerless to resist Ursus. I have since accepted that. How is the weather today? I can feel the sunshine turning warm now. Not a cloud in sight, Grand Duke. Not a cloud in sight. It's been long since the last day like this. Do you feel despair? Despair? Despair is but a passerby of the start. Our endless lives are always suffused with an emotion. It neither induces despair, nor makes your life bottomless joy. We are all living in compromise. Some would call it apathy, and some would say, I am simply reaping what I sowed. Yes, the weather is warming. A gust of wind just now failed to chill me to the bone. Who sent you, young lady? You've already surmised. And you are not astonished? Say, I thought some failure like myself would have been scapegoated in the limelight, forever looked down on by the young. I've never looked down on a single person, let alone you, a Grand Duke of Ursus. Of course you wouldn't tell me honestly, as to be expected. So, let me take a guess. The Minister of Finance? No. He and my affairs are entirely unrelated. He does not possess this kind of finesse to interfere in others' stations. If it were his idea, I would rather it his idea. Well then, was it some woodworm in the army? Those old, timid, cowardly bastards. Not them either. They have simpler ways. Let me guess, young one, who sent you here? Are you still there, young one? I am. Was it His Majesty's idea? His Majesty wants an arrogant fool like me to pay the price for his own stupid actions? Oh, I knew that evening was not but a nightmare. Do you know how it feels to be blind in both eyes? From that dark view I long been used to, I felt some more warped thing squirming. The otherly sensation of fear. You mean the fear that cannot even be concealed by blindness? How was the Royal Guard's will, young one? That evening, the Emperor's blade was only a step away from my throat. What? A paring knife? Let me do it. The journey will be very tight, but if I don't even have the time to peel an apple for my friend, I can't help but be disillusioned. How can I let the Minister of Finance do some odd chore like this? Are you mocking me? Perhaps a Minister of Finance should not hold a knife. You should focus on something else. Don't joke with me, old friend. I'm just peeling an apple. Don't tell me you're about to rave superstitious at me. Look how fresh the fruits here at the retreat are. These will be good for your health, too. No it, my friend. Give the knife to me. Perhaps I'm due for some exercise, so as to not rust myself away. You're too feeble. You might cut your own hand open. Surely you don't feel a staff officer of the army of Ursus would lack the strength for even a paring knife. No, I don't think that. Ah, fine. Old friend, have the knife, but be very careful. Doctor, what are you doing? Why treat yourself like this, cutting your own finger? Doctor! Wait, don't worry. This doesn't hurt like you imagine. My year-round pains have already accustomed me. Don't hurry off now, listen to me first. Look, Wit, on my right hand, the racket of artillery gunfire shook off some fingers. Kashmir's people lobbed my right thumb off, and Higashi assassin made off with half my pointer. I've always felt my right hand was undersold, Wit. Taken simply for a knife hand, it fell to such treatment. Now I have cut off my left-hand pointer. Here, both my hands are no longer sound. Very fair. What is all this for? Tell me, Wit, from Ursus's wars, these glorious scars I once regarded as an honor all my life, do they truly have any glory to speak of? No, I don't need you to answer me. It's a trifling thing. But see, my fresh wound, blood dripping, this was done by my own will. It awakens me from my grave affliction, allows me to converse with you again. Wit, you will return to deity Grifferberg, correct? You will sooner or later return back to that grand city. Take a piece of my form, my constitution with you. My body was scattered about in campaigns, subject to ruin, but only this piece of flesh was separated by my own will. I have no children, but this pointer finger, cheer at my foolishness, go on. This pointer finger is the only flesh I have birthed. Take it to D. Grifferberg, bury it in your garden, or in a flower pot by the street. Let me live in the earth of deity Grifferberg. Oh, let my flesh become one with Ursus. Take me to deity Grifferberg, to the heart of what all our generations have defended, to the heart of Ursus. Wit! What's with all the people running around today? A flock of idiots who don't know the rules. Stay here and don't move. I'm taking a look. All right, sir. I don't know what Calcit's doing in there. We don't have much time. Hey, you! Back to room 116. What? But my helper is still in... A servant is enough either way. No need for a doctor. This is the Minister of Finance's request. If you upset a minister, we'll never survive it. Now leave! You want to see the gallows? Yes, sorry, I'm going now, right now. Calcit, quick! Young one, come, sit here. What's your name? Calcit. That is neither a nom de guerre nor nom de plume, correct? I can hear from the manner in which you introduce yourself. I can hear you love this name, don't you, Calcit? Hard to say. We don't have long, Grand Duke. In a short moment, your guards will come charging in here. Oh, it seems I must make space for the assassin after my own life. My communicator should be right by my side. Here it is. Ha! What a prudent murderer. Just when did you pilfer it? Please give it to me. Thank you for your trust, young one. You make such ease of it. No matter who sent you, I trust you will become one vastly capable. Sir, this is a servant of the retreat who hails from my homeland. I wish to chat with her further. Do not disturb us until I give the order. Trespassers are in violation of military order. Do you understand? Good. Where is your homeland? Right on the other side of Pine Valley. Are you so willing to trust me because you have all your means well prepared? Even if they come charging in, you could still escape unscathed, couldn't you? I will not answer that. Or you really aren't from the Royal Guard. You are neither twisted nor terrible. Yes. How could the Royal Guard leave their work to others? They're Ursus's most selfless monitors. Only those capable of being weighed on the scales will the Royal Guard look at with value. Alright, I've lost, young one. I cannot guess at all at your oh-so-mysterious past. Why have you come? My duty lies here. Calcit, will I pass away painfully? You won't. The drug will slowly erode your nervous system. You'll fall asleep as though entering a coma, and never wake up. To an old soul plagued by illness, this may even be considered a favor. I thank you. I've been meaning to ask, are you a doctor? A scientist? Do you have a shining pair of eyes? Do the odors of medicine cling to your fingers? Hold on. Did you come for that affair in Chernobog? Calcet. Calcet. The director who died in the Inferno that day. Was that the name? If you truly remember every sacrifice, then perhaps I'm unable to escape the all-seeing eye of Ursus. Ah, it's you. You're the very Calcet. How strange that you hid from the secret police. What's more, and you stole into this place without even changing your name? How did you do it? There are always ways, Grand Duke. Some want me dead, and some do not. I thought you a scientist, one that should not be so easily fooled. Or could it be some have paid you off? Some have exploited your vengeful rage so as to have me killed? I believe I have no comment, Your Grace. It is time. I will inject the drug. You have signed my death warrant. Very good. This may be leagues simpler than such torture. It's done, Your Grace. How much time do I have left? 15 minutes, Your Grace. Tell me, young one, is the scenery before me very beautiful? All the land is budding, and the sunshine will feed it, filling it with hope. Is it beautiful? It's a magnificent scene, but this magnificence is trivially ordinary to Ursus. Young ones always are good with words. How many of our people could ever see this view? That's right, flowers. My flowers. I scattered seeds. Have they sprouted? Have they begun to bud? These eyes of mine, so ruined, could not even persevere long enough to see them bloom. So far, at least, you're out of luck. It seems the Empire's winter was detrimental to the growth of these ornamental plants. They cannot bloom here. In this boundless winter, what did you plant? When I was young, I took part in a war against Kazimierz. Have you fought a war before, Calcet? War is wild and chaotic. 10-some minutes past the first sound of gunfire, formation and battlefield had lost all meaning. A few knights wounded my leg and bludgeoned my head. I tossed my helmet aside, and as if for my life, I crawled. Crawled until I reached a flower field. And there I blacked out, and was later saved by reinforcements. In my giddy days, I remembered what those flowers were like. Pine lilies. Yes, after the war, I asked someone to bring back some seeds from the frontier. I hated their Kazimierz scientific name, and so called them by a completely new one. I like those flowers. My city regarded them as a symbol of the city itself. Ursus's soil is more suited to raising them than Kazimierz. My wife cared for them so well. But they never broke through the soil. Spring didn't come soon enough, Your Grace. The earth of my beloved Ursus. No, it can nurture hopes of all kind. It is irrigated, too, by the bodies of the poor and the infected. I don't deny it has likely committed all manner of atrocity. Yet even so, the earth forgives all. I feel tired. That doesn't seem a very convincing excuse. Excuse? No, young one. I never thought I'd earn any pardon, and I never wanted for one. Only Only in life's final moments do I think I was able to realize the meaning. It was all pine lilies. I want to see her again. Leave now, young one. I feel how warm the sunlight, as if I can once again see. Perhaps you never had the means to pardon yourself in your final moments. May yet Ursus forget you, Grand Duke. Ursus, my motherland. Sir, the Grand Duke has fallen asleep. You don't need to tell me. We've had orders. We can only enter after half an hour. Huh. Same home as the Grand Duke, huh? I've heard why you young women are all squeezing to work in this retreat. It's just to seek patronage from important nobles, isn't it? Are you satisfied now? What are you staring off for? Don't tell me you want me to shine your shoes. No, how could I dare? I'm very sorry. Sir, don't be angry. I'll be going right now. Lowlife. Paring knives will very easily rust and lead to infection. We'll pay close attention to his condition, rest assured. Good, thank you. It seems the blood rushing to my friend's head has cost me a considerable amount of time. After he leaves the infirmary, please tell him he has set alight the blaze in our hearts, and please have him trust his friend Islam Wit. But for now, I must be on my way with my messenger. Safe travels. Calcit! We leave immediately. The Minister of Finance will have those bureaucrat subordinates jumping at shadows. That's our best cover. Is he dead? The time to effect was shorter than I thought. He couldn't hold himself together much longer in the first place. There are countless people who will want to exploit his death. Maybe them fighting on all fronts will create an opening for us. Let's go. Calcit. Thank you. For me. For us. You've put an end to it all, with your own hands. It isn't over yet. No matter in what form it takes, perhaps sooner or later, we'll confront this empire once again. Alright then. Hydration check, thank you MG, I appreciate it. Oh. Ugh. I feel like I have a small frog in my throat. I feel like I can't do the deeper voices as well today for some reason. But that's okay, that's okay. It's still fine. Opinion on a sad old man star? It's... well... ugh. It's like... no matter... I feel like no matter who you are in life, no matter what you've done in your life, it's like... the end humbles everyone, right? So, even if someone's done atrocious things, they're going to look back on their life in a different way. And I think that it does a really good job in kind of giving us that feeling of wanting to give them sympathy. But we're it's so strange, right? Because we're not in the shoes of Lilia or Calcit directly. We don't know what that entire event was like. But they're definitely trying to show sympathy. And, you know, at the end of an old man's life, you're just gonna reflect on everything and wonder, like, what was it all for? And then in the end, the most important thing to him ends up being the flowers, right? It's just, yeah, if only humility could bring the wrong and killed back. It's crazy. It's just, it's like, you realize that it was just kind of meaningless, right? The atrocious things you've done really were not what was important. I find it so interesting how the Duke and Wit's friend think of their past deeds for Ursus as their patriotism. Yeah. It's like... I mean, everyone does things because they think that it's the right thing for them to do, right? They think it's either for honor or revenge or, you know, to show love to what is most important to them, to their motherland, to the glory of the Empire, whatever it may be. It's just, it's crazy how many different perspectives they have being written at the exact same time. No one is the villain in their story. Very well put. War is as war does, and as war will do. It takes what you give it, and the higher you are, the more you can give that which isn't yours. Also very, very well put. And world building as well, yes. Yes, very much so. This is like the, this is the first time that I've read a war story, right? This is not normally my theme of media, so I'm sort of trying to learn and understand it from a very naive point of view, let's say. I'm so dumb, I've been watching while studying and zoning out. I thought you were dressed as Shining. Oh my gosh. Amazing, Woomy, amazing. I just want our empire being the same old empire that attacked 20 nations every Thursday. Royal Guard. Jeez. This event may be wordy, but man, does it use those words well. It really does. Like, the thing is, it's sometimes hard for me on stream because it's all very consistent, but I went back and I reread the first 3 stages because I really want to try to understand the story, and even though a lot of it is very wordy and Calcit is very talkative, every word that any of these characters say, it's written for a reason, right? It's never like a wasted it's never a wasted opportunity, I feel. You didn't gorge on War and Peace? No, I've not really gotten very into anything this deep and convoluted and layered before. This is probably the most layered form of media I've ever consumed in my life. Cal as a whole, I feel, uses words so well. And yep, so much, but I feel like it's actually used. Yeah, I feel like nothing she says is a waste. Everything has a reason. Absolutely no filler, yeah. This event in particular is very heavy on important words. I'm trying to do what I can in terms of taking notes, but it's not always easy. Ugh. People meme so much about Calcit Yap, but it's fascinating how almost every sentence she says has weight to it. And it's the way she says things. Absolutely, yeah. Bushmaster, thank you so much for continuing to be an adventuring stargazer. I appreciate it very, very much. Lilia knows she probably won't survive her revenge, and it will leave her daughter behind, but she is still resolute. It's refreshing. Yeah, doing everything you can for your next of kin, right? Do you have the timeline sorted out in your head? It took me a few rereads to get it sorted. I have the bare bones basics sorted out in my head, if that's what you mean. I've been taking notes on everything up to now, so I'm doing my best to understand it. I think it isn't bad to have naivete when reading Arknights, since hope is often the point of the story, even if that hope might be naive. Hey, you know, we're doing what we can here. Alright. E1 level 40. We're still probably fine. We're still probably fine. Do we want to try bringing along Passenger again? Are we basically just gonna... Oh! Pirelli, do you mind if I borrow Passenger here? Forgot text? What do you mean, here? What do you mean, the stage text? The land encircled by reefs. A place where reefs are embraced. Looking up, Elliot sees no reefs. Are the people here hallucinating? Okay. Interesting. Oh, I should probably also... Okay, there's gonna be drones. Can we have Praminix? Sure, I can try. Vopo Knights is gonna get a little messy then. Let's see. Let's swap Steward for Praminix then. Why not? Pram has not gotten to see action in a while, so sure.
Carlin be with us.
Arknight's main theme is how sometimes these ideals and naivete can be the breakthrough through the darkness of the world, and light up a fire that acts as a beacon and inspires others. See, I really love that. I really love. It's so good. The only other guy in the squad? What? The Passenger thing was a borrow just to see what he does, and also since he debuted. Oh, okay. I thought it was story. Up to you if you want to borrow again. We'll swap around. We'll experiment. We'll play around. All right. Sure. Pram, honorary Volpo today. Poor Noel, so outnumbered. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. All right, this is fine. Modern day. Okay. 22 years ago, 17 years ago, 13 years ago, 17 years ago, modern day. Noted. So that's going to be... It's gonna be with, probably with Sesa and... Okay. 3:32 p.m. Clear. Central Sargon. Sargon. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I remember this correctly. Central Sargon, Ebut region, nameless town. You want to come with? You should know that you are just another suspicious character to us. Have you inspected your teammates yet? Heavy Rain? Everything's normal there. But I don't trust you. Yes, very well said. Of course I am not to be trusted. What exactly is your objective? My objective is to find out what my objective actually is. What the actual... Did you know that the last Lord Emir of Ebut died in a fire? That was a few years ago. The current Lord Emir is his son, and that whole thing caused quite a ruckus in Ebut. I had to find myself a new fairy godmother right away thanks to that fire. Took me months to get used to the work there. Huge pain in the butt. Right, exactly. It was my very last prey. I did all the preparations and laid out my trap. But there's no more prey to hunt. I have nothing to do except to lounge around. You killed a Lord Emir? The Sargon army will find you! Wait, hold on. What do you even want telling us about this? I shouldn't have expected any less from the one who frequents the black markets. That's right. There is no one who knows I have to do with his death aside from you and me. As for the Sargon army, we live in different times now. The ruling Padishas simply care not about what is happening here in this barren wasteland. My guess is that it matters not to them whether it's the father or the son that's in charge. Actually, to tell the truth, it hardly matters to me either. I sought his death and nothing else. It was rather simple request. What are you after anyway? Revenge. I'm afraid it's a rather boring answer, so I don't like to share it. If I have to venture a guess, more than half of the men in this world would like to take revenge against something, be it their enemies, a city, or even the world itself. For the past 20 years, that is all I have been doing. My power, my status, my riches, all of them come second, and should the need arise, I will cast them all aside. Or perhaps I could give them to this Rhodes Island. It's quite the bargain, wouldn't you agree? Oh, looks like you are still not convinced, young lady. You are quite cautious. I suppose you were a soldier? From Sargon, perhaps? None of your business. What about you, young Bridge? Or should I call you by the name you go by now, Sesa? Sesa, we can't trust him. You're hiding something pretty important, aren't you now? Oh, yes, right. How forgetful of me. You claim to be a medical corporation that treats the infected. Very well. It's a fairly tall tale, but I will accept it for the moment. I am an infected. My fortunes are no less impressive than the Lord Emir's riches, and I'm well connected and hold some sway. Enough for me to bring a Lord Emir to his downfall. I will trade all of it for a chance to be cured. What do you say? You're mad. I find myself thinking the same quite often. But there is not a single person who walks by these lands and wishes not to live. It is not reasonable of me to want to cast... Is it not reasonable of me to want to cast all this aside just for a chance to be cured? Nah, I don't think that's what Heavy Rain's trying to say. You don't even seem to care that you're infected. What is it that you want at Rhodes Island? Very well. There isn't much time left, so let us stop beating around the bush. I'm looking for Calcit. Perhaps she will impart on me some invaluable advice. Perhaps she will show me a new way forward. Yet, it's even more likely that she won't lift a finger, merely passing the decision back to me. That, too, is fine. Once I eliminate every last person involved in that incident years ago, there will be no more tying me to this place. I am beyond anxious to leave this forsaken land behind. I need a fresh start. And who could blame me for seizing the opportunity if the shadows of the past so happen to be standing right there? What's your relationship with Dr. Calcit? It's a long story. I owe her my life. I'm very thankful to her. This I say from the bottom of my heart. The decision isn't ours to make. 3 years ago, the Lord Emir of Ebut perished in a fire during his travels. The fire consumed an entire town, and soon after, his son sent off a rebellion, vying for the throne against his many other contenders. That's your doing, eh? Precisely, just as I said. Why? All trivial matters of a bygone era. The family had a tragic, rocky relationship to start. I only played a very minor role. Why do you want to know? I'm looking for clues. Thanks to you, I gotta call it quits with my investigation in the Ebut region. Ah, clues. Perhaps this is an opportunity for me to earn your trust. Tell me what it is you are looking for. Perhaps I will be of assistance. I'm looking for someone. The director of a Colombian military experiment. You are investigating a Colombian company. May I ask why? Because the person I respected the most died in the most laughable accident ever. And what if it was actually an accident? Even if it was just an accident, I gotta know the truth. I mean, this couldn't have been the reason those guys rose through the ranks on top of my brother's death. Sesa. I know, it's my own personal issue. But this chance doesn't come often. Don't you agree, Sand Soldier? Pardon me. Where was I? Everyone needs revenge of some kind. Targets can be big or small, and grudges can run deep or shallow. But revenge is an eternal motif to every living person out there. If you permit me to undergo treatment at Rhodes Island, I can investigate this matter for you. Of course, the deals we talked about still stand. Even if you have 10 times the cargo sitting outside, I have a way to take care of it all. There will be no trace left of it, and you will find the price very attractive. It is a bargain for a pharmaceutical company. Sesa, sorry, but we can't let your personal problems be somebody else's bargaining chip. Of course, I know that, but Right, I almost forgot. It seems I've been rather forgetful of late. I never thought much of old Isen's prophecy to begin with. However, thinking back, perhaps the prophecy was itself a means of negotiation and communication. Prophecy. Mere mortals will never find themselves on equal footing with time itself. Originium arts may have many convenient uses, but that is one thing you can never achieve with arts. A prophecy? Alas, old Isen passed away long ago. I only hope that she remembers this promise. Did she perhaps give you a gold coin? An old Sargon gold coin? Heavy Rain, Sesa, we got a situation here. Calm down, what's up? There are some sketchy-looking teams approaching the town. Let me remind you that they are not friendly. Ugh, they're closing in quick. We can still get out of here without a fight if we make a run for it now. Take our time and we won't be so lucky. 15 minutes, that's all we have. Captain, Lieutenant, hurry. Your buddies? Of course not. I am a lone wolf with no one to turn to. Unlike machines, humans cannot be trusted. That being said, they are most likely here for me. Damn it! This is part of your plan, isn't it? You can help me escape, or we can fend off those unyielding assassins together. What do you say? What should we do? The ball is in your court. Ugh, son of a... Last question, then. Why did you burn down that town? If you were after the Lord Emir, you had no reason to drag all those people into that mess. You even gave the townspeople the time to evacuate. Did you just want to ruin the town? Redhorn was miles away from your turf. What were you after exactly? Is my objective really so important? I'm making sure you're not a warmonger or downright nuts. You have a point, but I'm afraid you wouldn't understand. All I burned down was my past. Is that your revenge? No. It was a long overdue cremation. Nothing more.
The big game hunt is about to start.
Okay.
Impurities.
Long
must be
overdue
purged.
cremation, which apparently means the entire town somehow. This is gonna be both directions. Oh dear. Okay, that's not gonna be good either, so let's see what we can do here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, and Angelino might be good here. If we are going to have enough to get Frostleaf here, which we should be okay. There we go. Why do I keep using Frostleaf? I don't know. We could also have Cutter here, if we wanted to. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have Frostleaf here, we'll have Cutter on the other side. And Vulpes is still doing fine here. There's no point using this skill right this moment. I knew you were going to come through on the other side, so let's grab Cutter.
All I need to do is wield my blade.
Probably should have given her space for Durner. It would have been smarter. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. And let's have our honorary Vulpo. Which, I'm not really sure how, but we'll take it. Let's see. What would be... Cutter's fine here. I'm just trying to see what makes sense for positioning. Alright, yeah. Then she'll be able to help Cutter at least. Oh, perfect timing! Great. Oh dear.
Brittle as frost.
Should probably get medic here sooner than later. Especially trying to deal with... No, Vermel, you don't have to deal with this guy. I'm just trying to make it so that we don't have to deal with these problems. Alright. These guys are weaker, so let's have healing here. Vermel's fine for a minute. Okay. Let's get, Noel behind Vulpes. Alright, why are you aiming at- Ugh! Okay, at least the medic is healing with the medics. So that's better at least. Ugh. Trying to make sure they don't accidentally go down, that would be good. Okay. Ramel, I need you to work a little faster. We're still on skill for healing, that's fine. Vulpes is doing fine, we need to get- Ugh! Okay, don't like these drones. Not liking these drones. At least we're still kind of on skill. I need to get rid of this drone. It's not working fast enough. Pram is not far enough to help with that. Unfortunately, there's another drone. Ugh, okay, that's not gonna be good. Actually, let's... Frostleaf is not helping here. Let's have... Oh dear. That's not good. Alright. Okay, that's not helpful. Let's have Suzerain helping with drones. No room for Shamar either, unfortunately. I just have to be able to get rid of these guys a little bit faster. It's not gonna be fast enough for healing, okay? Let's at least try to get Suzerain. Okay, that's not good. I don't like these drones, jeez. Alright, Shamar, I need your help to work with Suzerain. And unfortunately, I think that is Susuru. I forgot Susuru only has 2 skills, so that's not good either. And Susuru is not healing Vulpes, which is also not helpful. At least Vulpes has self-healing. Jeez, I hate this thing. Alright, do we almost- okay. Dang it. I'm still not good at making immediate decisions. Alright, that's not good. Okay, Perfumer can at least try to heal Oh! I don't have any other ranged to get rid of this stupid thing! Bye! Ugh. Alright. Let's at least have Vulpes help out. I appreciate the help, Suzerain, but... I need this guy to actually start moving, believe it or not. It would really help if he could move. Okay. There we go, thank you. Get rid of these guys as fast as I can. Alright. Mel, I need you to worry a little bit faster here. Thankfully, we can reach for healing. Because I don't want Vulpes to be attacked here. Especially with all the- Oh my gosh, please stop hurting this child! This is not good. They're gonna get her down, so I don't want that to happen. Let's have Angelina deal with them.
Gently land.
Ugh. Okay, really? That is just... You're evil. Everything about you is evil. Let's get rid of these guys. Who else do I have that can deal with drones?
Mission accomplished.
Sure. Start doing crimes against the Fox family? I retreated her! I retreated her! No, I forgot that the drones don't count. I forgot. Also, somebody said something about how I make Seisa sound like a shonen character. But the only thing I know about Seisa is that gaming skin that I saw. Angelina's sacrifice will be remembered. Look, she's not E1 yet. Alright. If you want, feel free to borrow Laptor and drones no longer become a problem. No, I'm okay, but thank you. I'm not even using the main team, guys. Keep that in mind, too. Alright. 22 years ago. So we're back in the past, and Passenger's back to being a child. Okay. Does that mean Angelina's gonna get an upgrade at some point? I just realized you didn't show the surprise yet. Oh my gosh, you're right! You're right! Listen, Fox, you're absolutely correct about that. I apologize, you're absolutely right. I've been, like, not handling confusion well. It's just been, out of view. It's just been out of view. Next stage. Only consequential mistake was aiming Vermel at the drone spawn point instead of their destination. I mean, yeah, true. I thought that I'd be able to get rid of it before it moved onward. I'll remind you next stage. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright. Star in not handling confusion well. Name a more iconic duo. I agree, Vermel's placement was the only solid mistake. You did great. Well, I appreciate it, Wilmy, but yeah, you're right. I understand. I was trying to get rid of the drone before they could attack, but no, what you're saying makes a lot more sense. Okay. 22 years ago. 3:09 p.m. Clear. Central Sargon, Ibut region, desert outskirts. Are we there yet? How far away is it? If you're tired, we can stop here. Drop the tough act. It's been 7 hours and 14 minutes since our transport was wrecked in the ambush. Considering your physique and age, you've held up pretty well. No need. Let's keep going. We need to get out of here as soon as we can. Where are we? The nearest town to where we are headed. Most accurately, it's a settlement formed of several towns that has been drifting in the desert with their hauling equipment. At the same time, this place covers a large swath of Sargon's no man's land, more than anywhere else. This is the way out for illegal immigrants, bounty hunters, and messengers. Why aren't we going to Minos? I'm still not sure I can trust you any more than those mercenaries. What makes you any different? The difference is that you are alive. You already have our next steps figured out, don't you? What are we doing now? We'll look for someone trustworthy to take us out of Ibut. Not legally, of course. Where are we going after that? Athenian? Bolivar? Before I give you an answer, you must understand that, whatever your choice, It doesn't change the fact that you are running away from your problems. You have no way to survive, nowhere to go, and nowhere to run. Are you prepared to accept the fact that your old life has already shattered to pieces? Do you understand it? Are you sure you are not just in a daze from the sudden turn of events? Stop acting so high and mighty. If anger gives you a clearer head, I will be going further north. Far away enough for you to leave everything in Columbia and Sargon behind. I have to say, you've done very well. Are you mocking me? Much of what you do is rife with immaturity, and you let your emotions get the better of you. If you were a little older, I would indeed make a mockery of you. Let's go. We need to find someone to introduce us to the black market here. Where do we find someone like that? I don't know yet. So there's stuff you don't know? I won't deny it, but we'll find them very soon. If you understand what the Land of Reef Steep means and stands for, you won't have any trouble finding their survivors in the crowds and markets here. They will always help their fellow countrymen. All we have to do is make them believe that's who we are. What's that you're holding? Sargon coins? What can you even do with a few coins? You'll know soon enough. Get lost, Colombian. NM? Monster! Where did it come from? Damn it! Why? I can't hurt it! What's going on? Monster! Monster's here to kill us! That's a huge crowd. Hey, what's going on? Who's this guy? A bounty hunter from Voivor. Looks like they're expanding their search area. Quick, follow me. Wait! We came all the way here, but anyone walking down the street could still be a hitman. What's the point of coming? That's exactly why you need to pick up the pace. What I'm saying is you haven't solved anything, Advisor Calcit! These outfits make us stand out, don't they? This is just a can of vegetables. Why is it so expensive? Our rugs are famous far and wide. Something wrong with our quality? Impossible. Genuine, top-grade earthenware jugs, once used by the Lord Mayor. 60, down from 60,000, whatever, sold! There's a lot of people here. Is this where the market is? Why'd you stop? Huh? Ugh. Being superstitious this time? How rare. It's been a long time since an outsider paid old Eason a visit. Do you wish to take a peek at what destiny has laid out before you? Or perhaps you are searching for a particular piece of gravel in this sandstorm? Am I correct to assume you are responsible for the ruckus earlier? Old Eason can tell, dear traveler. You're in a hurry, and trouble follows in your footsteps. Old Eason simply hopes this won't lead to any more trouble for Sargon. You are not from Sargon, no, but you carry a great burden. What is he mumbling to himself about? Let's not waste any more time on him, Calcit. They'll catch up. You fraud! What are you still doing here? Scram! You're mucking up our turf. Enough with your tricks. No one here's gonna fall for that. Oh, right, of course. Don't be so violent now. Old Eason will leave. Old Eason is leaving. Is your master doing well? Has she taken old Eason's advice and pulled out of that deal yet? It will mean nothing but trouble for her. My master? The chief would never listen to your jabbering types in the first place. If any lunatic in town could just waltz in and tell us how to do business, We might as well set up a suggestion box. Enough chit-chat. Get out of here! Are you okay? Ugh, it hurts. Please, don't worry. Old Ethan's got used to it long ago. Eisen? Is it Eisen? I'm fine with Eisen. I don't know. I have to make a call on the spot, you know? Eisen. Okay. Old Eisen cannot save them. Old Eisen cannot get them to come around. Old Eisen can do nothing but watch as they draw ever closer to their destruction day after day. Isen? Wait. You guys. Isen? How do you say this? I am confused as well. You guys, it's so hard to make a call, like, right on the spot. How will I know? Say it however you wish? I don't know however I wish. That's the problem. You want 17 different ways to pronounce a name? Because that's what you're gonna get when you ask chat. Very fair. Very fair. What sounds better to you? I don't know. I guess Eisen makes the most sense, right? I went with Eisen back then, but you do you? This time said he's not real, he can't be angry. Alright. I'll just go, I guess Eisen or Icing, whatever I end up accidentally saying. I've been saying Easing. I don't know why. Alright. Please accept old Easing's apologies. But as you can see, Icing, I guess. Icing is probably it. As you can see, old Icing is being thrown out of this place. Is there anywhere willing to take on poor old Icing? That's where old Icing will go. Wait. Old Icing mustn't. Old Icing mustn't. Stay out of this. If he doesn't leave, it's gonna be on our heads. Just let him go. She's right. Her master calls the shots here, and she mustn't be trifled with. Let old Icing leave, kind traveler. Let old Icing return to his ice-cold home. I don't think it's Icing, probably Eason. Oh my gosh, you guys, fine. Fine. Fine, I'll go with what I've been saying then. Is that okay? Icing? Eason? I don't know. Oh, goodness. Alright. I'll just say Eason, I guess. And if someone gets mad at me, so be it. Why are we wasting our time here on the old con man again? At least you can tell he's old. What do you mean? But you can't imagine how old he is. The sun has set long ago, traveler. You were in a hurry, and there are dangers abound. Why waste your time here with old Isen? I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Isen sounds right? I guess Isen. Kind of sounds like a snake hissing. I guess that's fitting. Learning about the world of Starlight Akari, confusion ensues. Very much, yes. As time goes by, even the greatest Padisha will one day be lost to the sands. His achievements will at that point crumble, and his subjects will scatter across the lands. From the way you are dressed, you don't seem to be Sargonian. Is this perhaps the beginning to a narrative poem? Old Ison is far too old. Old Ison has long forgotten the appeal of poetry. But his servants remain ever dedicated to their duties. They guard the unpopulated desert until a new civilization is ready to stand atop its sands. Until the time a new Padisha arrives with the will of Sargon to rebuild those lands. Similar stories happen in all countries in the world time and again. I think it's just, I don't know what you're pronouncing though. I can't tell what you're pronouncing just with letters. Ison? Just Ison. Am I saying that correctly? I don't have any way of knowing. Okay. Catastrophes, diseases, war. There are a great many ways a city can meet its end, and to find itself conquered by a new spirited ruler, thereby repeating the cycle once again. What are they saying? Is this how Sargonian sounds? 150 years ago, before these golden sands were named Ebut, there stood a magnificent city here. Do you remember anything of it? Of course. Old Ison remembers. The city that disappeared in those great winds. The Padisha at the time gave those lands brimming with sand a name that might seem unfitting for a place in Sargon. Reef Steep. The only thing that remains of it is its name, passed down from one generation to the next, with none of them ever laying their eyes on its lush oasis. Are you its gatekeeper, then? Is there anything old Ison can do for you? We want to escape Sargon, leaving no tracks. Ah, old Ison understands. Whose attention are you trying to avoid? Not even Padisha can know of our whereabouts. Who are you? Please call me Calcit. Calcit. Lady Calcit. As old Ison gazed upon the sunrise this morning, old Ison slipped back into my dreams in a trance. In old Ison's dreams, old Ison was told there would be a visitor who would revel in these secrets of antiquity with us. You came early. The price is a single gold coin, fair lady. You deserve it. Just that much? No, not yet. Please hold on to it, my lady. This is a price that you will pay 22 years later. Remember this promise well, for it is worth far more than this gold coin. You have lived in Sargon in its current form for the past 100 years. I suppose not a single moment has gone by where you didn't look back and reminisce your homeland. You are correct, my lady, but today is different. You opened the door for us.
I remember every enemy I fought. Not a single one escapes.
That could have gone a little bit better. Not only am I confused on how to say his name, he says it like 50 times. Why? Why did it have to be like that? Alright. It's so hard to like, he will say it another 50. Fantastic. It's like I want to go into every story blind, but I also feel like I should ask you guys ahead of time how to pronounce every name that's going to appear, so that we don't end up getting confused, like, in the middle of reading. Like... Don't discriminate against him for being pronoun challenged. I'm not. I'm asking how to say his name. Reminder to update the operation counter. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are on 6 now. Good. Goodness. Alright. Alrighty. I'm not gonna call him Palpatine. Okay. A city full of hope, an oasis that rises in response. Clear, flowing water and adamant mountains surround Padisha. Amidst raucous cries and choking smoke, the dream shall come to its end. Alright. Okay, this is kind of the same problem as before. But alright, have Vermel facing this way at least. Wait, what's our... no, I think we're still okay. I think we're still okay. I went to check and somehow it is the way Star said it. So wait, which... Is it the last one that we settled on? Is it the last one that we settled on? Isin? Isin, no Aizen, or Isin, just full on Isin? Am I saying it correctly? The problem is like, okay. Isin, got it. Got it. I'll just have to say it 50 other times. The thing is, like, when you guys say, like, no, it's this, and then you write the exact same word, it doesn't help when the word is written the exact same way in the text. In, JP, it's... Ishin. Ishin. Oh, I don't know katakana, I only know hiragana. It's a very quick saying, no need to lengthen the name or anything. Isin, okay. So then if it's in Japanese, it would be Ishin. Ishin, Isin. Okay. That actually makes sense. Alright. Just stage. We E150? I don't know. Well, let's what do we think here? Huh? Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're fine. We've still got... We can do this. This is fine. Give it a go. Alright, we'll give it a go. We almost failed last time, but if we have Vermel in the right spot, hopefully we'll be fine. Alright. Here we go. And, for Bushmaster who didn't see this earlier, here you go. Alright. Adisha's dream. Oh, this is not good. That is not good. No, that is not good at all. Okay. Wait, I wanted to get rid of these- oh. This isn't good. I wanted to get rid of these guys faster. Not really sure about this one now. Huh. Alright, let's have... Yeah, I guess this makes sense. We're just gonna have to... Great! Great, fantastic, wonderful! Oh, great. Okay, This is not great. Alright, let's, obviously Cicero, but now I don't know if there's gonna be enough DP to get Cutter here. Everyone else is ranged! Everyone else is ranged. Oh, fantastic. We're just gonna have to see. Cause, Alright, let's get, Oh, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna be good. All right, 13, 14. Okay, you know what? It's enough. We can still get. You know what? Let's have you here. Is that safer? Is that better? You can't be reached there, thankfully. All right, let's get some DP here. All right, that's fine. Let's get you guys out of the way. This is not helpful at all. All right, okay, that's fine. Okay, we can think a little bit better now. We can think a little bit better situation. Okay, she has invisibility at least, so that's good. I'm trying to think of what to do. Alright, so this guy's gonna call a drone. The drone's gonna continue attacking. Vermel can't be too close. So, okay, here's probably the line. But Vermel won't be able to reach. She could at least reach this guy. Oh. Vermel has to be used to help out whatever ends up getting attacked. Ugh. Fox bait? I don't want to... Well, maybe Vidsturner because Defender? Maybe that would work?
I'll leave the support to you.
Because you're gonna... Yep, okay. Alright, noted. And then that's gonna be not great, but let's... Okay. I'm trying to figure out what makes the most sense when they get attacked. I guess they're gonna have to be focused on both sides, right? So... I don't want them to be... I'm trying to think of how close, though, if I have Vermel in this spot or this one. I guess one away so that she doesn't immediately go down would be good. So let's see if this will work.
Waiting here.
That should be fine. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this drone. Okay, really? Stop it. Stop it. We're gonna need... Alright, we're gonna need another healer. That was supposed to be for... Okay! Really? Great. Great. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It doesn't do that much damage. It's really just these guys causing all the problems. I don't want to obviously have... Alright, they go away after a while, so that's fine. Let me just get rid of this guy. Soon, fast, now. That'll be great. Stop! Alright, there's gonna be another, so... There's AoE. There's AoE, okay. There's AoE. This isn't good for non-AoE problems. Okay, what if we... I'm trying to think. Alright, I think, the AoE is gonna be, the AoE is a problem, that's the thing. I'm just gonna have to try to, I mean, no, I mean, we haven't used any of the skills for healing, so I guess we're okay, kind of. The problem is we need, there's gonna be AoE problems here too, so I don't know what makes sense. Maybe Cram, so that she can also try to help, Frostleaf? And then is there... This probably isn't great. But I don't know. She's not being healed at all, so she needs some help of some sort. And that's gonna be the next problem, so... Oh, she's not outside of healing, but let's make sure that no one's outside of healing. Jeez, that was close. That was way closer than I was thinking of.
I'm ready.
Let's make sure that everyone's here. Let's make sure that... Okay, really? That's not good for Noel. Alright, Frostleaf is not going to be able to handle Heavy Defender, so... Alright. Ram, we are gonna need you here.
Hear my prayer.
And hopefully being healed, and can we... Can't reach anyone else. Maybe... I'm not... Who just went down? Who just... Okay, that was... Frostleaf. Alright, let's have Cutter. I knew that that wouldn't be good with the Heavy Defenders. The problem is I don't have anyone who has arts here.
In position.
Alright. Let's get rid of these guys. I think we're okay, at least. I think... Okay, maybe we're not. Maybe we're not okay. I thought we were okay. Maybe we're not okay. Let's have Vermel get everyone
Smell the
off
game on the way.
everyone else's plate. Can we heal a little faster? Okay, that's bad. Bad, 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 bad. I don't have any. Wait, that's it. I don't have anyone else who can. Oh, great. That's it. I don't think that's a clear. Everyone is raged. I don't have anyone who can help me. Everyone's on range. I don't have anyone else on the ground. Oh dear.
It's too bad we didn't win.
This
but
was not
I won't let it
ideal.
discourage me.
They're way too much range. Oh, that was way too much range. Painful to see the hesitation kill you with 80 GP in the bank. Can't do range gaming. I haven't really practiced it very well. It was Noel who hurt more than helped. The drone started tagging him. Then Susuro was next to Noel. She got hit. Started wasting heals on herself. Ah. Noel placement moved to AoE to hit 4 people. So wait, is that spot like a trap? Like you're really not supposed to actually have anybody there? Because then it's just gonna end, or I guess early, so they don't get targeted? Huh. It's probably doable, just not the way I did it. If the drone is too near, no? Alright. So, if we have our defender here and Vulpes here, 'cause she works enough as a defender. You need to be aware of target order, yeah. Deployment order matters. You guys know I'm not great at that. Alright, maybe you want to swap teams? No, I kind of want to take it as a challenge now. A little mini challenge. I'm sure it's doable, just not the way I did it. Who do we have on the ground? We have Cutter and Frostleaf. And Vulpes. There is a way to do it, I just wasn't playing it correctly. Deploy US1, forget about deployment order. No, I don't want to cheese it. I want to see if we can do this. I want to see if we can do this. There's a way to do this.
Do be careful,
So,
everyone.
let's be a little smarter about it, right? First off, it doesn't do us any good to have anyone closer, so... Okay, wait a minute, let me think. It's still gonna be an AoE problem, but... Yeah, okay, as much as I don't want to do that, no, because deployment order. Deployment order. Okay, if deployment order, then... If we have Vulpes there... I'm trying to understand deployment order better. Because, okay, Vulpes will go down too quickly here, but she'll be safer here. If she gets attacked near Susuro, then they'll be AoE. But, if I deploy her first, then she won't be attacked because of the order. So, let's just, okay, let's just try this. Let's have Vulpes here, because the drones aren't going to go to the and then let's have. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. Let's have oh wait, okay, these guys are going through a little too quickly. I think we can get Cutter in time. Let's have Susuro healing here. We'll get Cutter in time, hopefully. I think we can. If we need... No, we're fine, we're fine. We got Cutter over here, one step away. And that's fine. We'll go for DP if we need it, although we probably don't need it. And then if I keep in mind deployment order, because that's the part that I'm just not good at, right? Is keeping in mind deployment order. So, let me think. So, okay, Cutter's at least away from Susuro now. I think, because that's still range. That's still range. I could have Durner there, and she could still get healed, which would probably be good. And then the heat is off of Cutter.
I'll leave the support to you.
That's fine, because Susuro can still heal. And then for... Okay, that's still not going to be good, because there's no one helping, so... Let me think, for... Durner. Okay, there's gonna be AoE problems too, so let's have... Let's see if maybe, Angelina here would make sense? And then Angelina... Okay, never mind. Jeez, okay, never mind. Nope. Jeez, one hit. Okay, that's not good. That's fine, the bazookas are gone now? Wait, it's a one-time? Great bait, used your cheap your zero character as bait. I mean, I didn't mean to in that way, but... I didn't mean to in that way, but okay. It's fine, they only one shot? Okay, fair enough. Any other bait on the right side, though? I know, and I really don't want to! Alright, well... Probably gonna have to... You kinda have to, though? I guess so, huh? I'm trying to think. Probably is gonna have to be Pram, I guess? Pram's really weak, right? She can't tank anything. No. No, they're not gonna be able to tank any of that. Mind. Whose death is the less painful one? I don't know. There's no way to tell how long they're... Deploy them retreat quickly? I could try, but I'm not good at that. I could try. I'm not good at that, though, but I can attempt. Alright. Maybe if I know how to do this correctly. Okay, okay. Slowly learning. Slowly learning. Slowly learning how to save the child. Good practice indeed, yeah. Good practice indeed, okay. Alright, we'll get rid of the sniper here real quick.
So much
Okay.
to the afterlife is crowded enough.
Cutter's fine with this guy. He's not big of a not big enough of a problem. These guys are not These guys are not gonna be great. Okay, let's... Oh, I hate the sound. Alright, you know what? Lock on to, yeah, okay, this is fine. Lock on to Durner. We'll have Ramel helping Cutter.
I can smell the
And Cutter can use skill to get rid of these guys. Okay, really? Why do you still have... I thought you were going after... Wait, can you switch? You can probably switch. The problem is we don't have any... Alright. I know, Vermel's outside healing range, that's why I retreated. Unfortunately, so is Cutter. No, I know deployment order, but I thought that the drone had locked on. That's why I thought it was okay. In the drone's range? I thought the drone locked on. I'm sorry, it's like, I don't understand drones very well still. That's the problem. Medic left of Cutter. Can I... What is the drone's range? The drone's range is probably 9, so what if I have... Wait. If I have Noel here, will that be? That should be fine, right? That should still work. I think that can still work. A few annoying snipers, yes, but I think that should still be fine. Kind of, maybe.
Go ahead.
Let's make sure. Because that's gonna be a lot. Do we have, should Frostleaf go behind? I'm trying to think. That would be last deployed, so maybe not. They lock onto location, and then you have the right surrounding squares range. Noted. Cutter's not gonna be good against a shield guard, though. Us West Reborn, thank you very much for following on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. The drone can reach Frostleaf, but only if the drone's already attacking. So, all right, let's see if Frostleaf can help a little bit here. This is a little too much to deal with. Oh my gosh, this is a little scary. Too close for comfort for me. Oh, that's not good.
Let's chill down some hotheads.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Now Noel's being targeted, so that's not good either. Alright, can Noel heal himself enough? I don't think, maybe? Retreat Noel, then they'll just go back for... No, because if I retreat Noel, then they'll go to... Then they'll go to Frostleaf? You can retreat Noel? I thought... Then they'll just go to the next one, right? Or no? The moment they target someone, they don't move. Oh, okay. Aaron, well, he was gonna go down anyway, so... Alright, let's have Vulpus take care of this big heavy guy.
The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
Let's make sure that Frostleaf can handle this, maybe? Frostleaf's not gonna be able to handle this on her own, obviously, but I just need to get rid of the drones, make sure they're gone, or at least, like, something or other. Maybe have... Oh, there's more. Fantastic. Alright, that drone is gone, but I don't know if there's any more. That's the problem! This guy's gonna go through. I'm trying to think of if Pram can help Frostleaf, but if there's another drone, then... Suzerain bottom left? Wait, what if I... Oh, man, I don't want to have to use bait, but I might have to use bait. If I had... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use them as bait, aren't I? No, not near Frostleaf. I'm thinking in this corner. If I have Pram in this corner... But my main thing is... Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's have Pram in here. And then if that's a problem, then we'll... Maybe... Oh, man. They're gonna target Pram, and Pram doesn't have any healers on her. I'm probably going to have to... Perfume, you're down to help healing at least, then you can put out more offense, but... I'm gonna have to use someone as bait, and I don't know who. Well, at least there's no cannons, so... Okay, well then, Durner will get hit if she's in range. Angelina or Shamar? I'm thinking above Pram? I'm guessing above Pram? Yeah, they are the most underleveled, true. No? Well, I can't have them here because then they'll just hit, Durner, and I don't know if she... Well, no, she can probably tank it, can't she? But if she can't tank it, that's not gonna be great. Alright. Wait until the drone... That makes sense, yeah. Wait until the drones are Coming in though. Alright, this should be okay. Let's see if,
Fragile, like leaves.
okay. And we have to get probably probably Angelina. We'll have bait the right one? I'm gonna have to bait them both, aren't I? If I bait them, as much as I don't want to hurt Pram, if I left one's already deployed, headed for Durner. Great. Alright, well, yeah, no, I see the icon, so late to bait. Okay, so there's still 2, so I'm going to have probably Pram here. Not Pram, Shamar. Okay, if they're already doing that, and if they're not gonna move after, then I think the best thing to do would be to have Shamar here as bait, and then have Vermel here to try to help Durner. That's what I'm thinking. Have Vermel help Durner, and have Shamar here in this corner, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to, I think that's probably the only good way to do it. You know what? I'll just see how it goes. Alright. Let's make sure that this is not a problem, and let's try to see if we can help Durner, and let's have Durner's attack go up. So that she doesn't go down so quickly, or harshly, or anything like that. Oh, jeez. Okay, wait, this is not good. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. I don't have anyone else to... Shoot. Shoot. That's not enough, and... Just, probably Perfumer. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. No, Durner can't go down because there's no other ranged ops. I mean, ground ops. That's the problem. There's not enough ground ops. Jeez, okay. We need to get Vulpus on skill. It's not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to get Perfumer here. Do you still have... Jeez. Time to stack the healers and pray. The problem is I don't have that option. They haven't targeted Shamar, so I can't throw Perfumer there because then she'll get targeted too. I don't have enough. I just don't have enough ground. Oh dear. Yeah, there's gonna be an AoE problem anyway. I don't want them to attack Suzerain, obviously, but... Alright, I'm gonna have to try Perfumer and see if anything happens. I'm gonna have to try having Perfumer here. It's probably not gonna work, but I think it's the only option that I have. And she'll probably get targeted by... No, deployment order. Deployment order. She'll absolutely get targeted. Ugh! I just don't have anyone on the ground! This is not great. Yeah, I don't really have much of an option, so I'm just gonna have to try and pray. And if this doesn't work, then we...
So this is a battlefield.
Then we know that it just... Nope. Nope. That's it. That's it. I just don't have enough ground ops for this. Alright. I'm sorry! I'm sorry. Jeez. I'm sorry. Alright. Yeah. You know, it was still a good try. It was still a good try. No, Fox Knight still works, it's just that they're not all leveled the same. Shamar, you can't just curse people. Alright, it's fine. We can do this with our main team. Yeah, this is fine. This is our side story team. This will be fine. This will work. Bring out the professional bait, gravel. We don't even need gravel. We need to switch to the main team, I suppose. At the very least, just have more on the ground. It's just goofy. Alright.
All operators must maintain strict
At least I can get both of my, at least I can have both my vanguards this way, huh?
This is the position, right?
We can, that's fine, we can wait on these. That's fine. Just demand that HG release for Volpos. Yeah, there you go. Need another Syracuse event.
I know what it is
Can I just say how much I absolutely adore, Kanta's new skin here. I love it so much, it's such a good design. Alright, let's see. Actually, wait, Combined Lapland can probably do a lot from range as well, so that's probably useful. It's not a great location for anyone, but... I think here. Okay, before this guy starts taking control, let me actually think about what I'm doing. Trion, hello, hello, hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. I hope you have a good weekend, too. You can totally tank everything? Oh, I know, I understand that! I'm fully aware of that one. I get it. Alright, let's, yeah, we'll just have our defenders here, I suppose.
forward.
And then we've got our... There you go. That works. Okay.
Flowers invite. The lady in suit and tie.
Let me think here. If I need to get range, I can probably still have Lapland and Chobai. Is doing absolutely nothing to Saria. Goodness. With Reed, I think you've completed the stage? Probably. I wanted to see how far the Volpos could go, but, you know... Yeah, this is not doing any damage whatsoever. Alright, let's at least, have Lapland helping Kanta. Oh, she's probably still got it, honestly. Just need to get rid of this guy who's being a pain. Durner was just not leveled enough. Yeah, probably. It becomes, like, perfectly fine after this. It's just... I wanted to see how far they could go, but... Alright, Stacia should probably at least help with... Well, It's still deployment order-based, that's the thing. But I know that Kanta is not gonna be good against a shield card, but, you know what? Yeah, no, that's not fair. Let's have Kyobe helping here. I think is good. Alright, that is the wrong enemy to focus on. That is the wrong enemy to focus on there. Okay, and I don't want you to go down that quickly, so... I don't want to be stupid about this, and I'm already being kind of stupid about it. Alright, if Reed is here, then at least Reed can help heal, and Reed and Saria can kind of heal each other even if there's an AoE issue going on. Even if there's an AoE issue, they can still help each other, so it's fine. It works.
At least make me lose the code.
Why are you going here? Bad. Okay, well, you know what? Kanta can hit air, so that's fine. Alright. It's fine, you can... Fine. Reed can... Alright, let's not be stupid if there's gonna be multiple attacks here. Let's not ruin it just from being petty. Alright, there's a shield guard here. Let's get rid of him here. We're fine now, we're fine. I just don't want her to go down for some stupid reason, so having skill up still worthwhile. Thank you, Saria. I appreciate your help. Alright, this is fine. This is good.
This will be over soon.
And then we'll have skill for this last one. Canda's also on skill. We'll get her ready. And we're good to go out of here. You just stop attacking Reed, it does you no good. Alright. Finish this off, and Kanta can finish this guy. Thank you, Kanta.
We have saved
Goodness.
some lives. C'est déjà ça.
I wanted to try. I wanted to see if Onward could do it. But, okay, clearly E0 is not fair to them when it almost requires E2. I don't even know what it was asking for. What did it want? E150. So I was trying to send E0 ups into E150 stages. We were close though, you know what? We were pretty close. Onward just needs maxing? Yeah, probably Durner first. Probably Durner just at least needs to be E1 and it would have been okay. Define close? It was just Durner. No, it was fine. It was literally just Durner. It was Durner and the fact that we didn't have any ground operators. We had plenty of ranged operators. We didn't have enough ground operators to replace her if she went down. That was the main thing, right? Well, anyway. Okay. E170, okay. The destitute and homeless are entrusted to the estate of the missing magnate. Ugh. Magnate. The mercenary assassin glares beneath the moonlight. At dawn, old Isen looks up to the stars. A chilly morning wind blows, and he still misses his terrible home. Okay. Well, it's E170, so I think we'll just stick to our main team going forward. How does that sound? Alright. Yeah, we'll stick to somewhat main team, side story team, I suppose. Okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. 22 years ago. Okay, still in the past. Noted. 8:05 p.m. Cloudy. Central Sargon, Ubud region, town of reef-steep surroundings. An abandoned courtyard. Is this where you live? A few years ago, a merchant built the magnificent courtyard before you, but he disappeared without a trace during a business trip. To this day, no one knows whether he met his fate in natural catastrophe or man-made tragedy. But whichever the case, this courtyard has become a place of refuge for those of us with nowhere to go. Old Isin brought 2 new faces with him. She doesn't seem all that poor, going by her looks. We need to be careful. Let's head back inside. We shouldn't pry into Old Isin's secrets. What's this courtyard called? The Sleeping Sargon. That's what all those without a home have come to call this place. Just like our fallen homeland, my lady, we sleep on the most extravagant corpse you can find in the whole world. Please stay the night and wait until sunrise. Only then can we leave for the heart of Reef Steep. The land encircled by reefs. Precisely, right in the center of the Sea of Sands. The Padisha and Lord Emir chose to rebuild their city somewhere with far richer resources, leaving it a forgotten ruin, a land of lawlessness. Be that as it may, to those who once lived in that city, as well as their descendants, leaving that place behind is easier said than done. You can hire underground messengers to do your bidding there. They will create fake identities for you and help you leave Sargon territory. However, your destination is quite some distance away. Old Isin cannot guarantee you will arrive in one piece. How is Elliot doing? He is asleep, but it is safe here. You care for him more than Old Isin imagined you would. It is proof of your kindness. He's not going to be happy if he catches you say that. Oh, Old Isin can see it, the anger lurking in him. I thought you'd have met plenty of people like him. Civil unrest and skirmishes happen often in Sargon, after all. The old world may think there are many brave men with a lust for revenge, but there isn't. Most merely drown in their hatred, their rationality quashed by their anger. I can save him this once, and only this once. Yes, Old Isin understands. His fate lies elsewhere, and his fate is bound to that gold coin of yours. Why 22 years? Arts cannot give us so-called prophecies, and no mere mortal can manipulate time. Time is the mother of all fates, and all Old Isin likes to do is to wager against time. So you mean... What's wrong? Ugh! Sorry. Forgot Monster was here. Ah, what a beautiful creature. Old Isin can tell. The two of you depend on one another. Old Isin can tell. It is your partner. The two of you have traveled a long, long journey together. Let's go, Monster. Let's go see them. Oh, you communicate. Your hearts are connected. Old Isin can feel that. You have complete trust in this creature, as though it is your one and only friend. Yet you traveled on your long, arduous journey with no one but this beautiful creature? Lady, is this glory of yours replete with nothing but loneliness? Loneliness doesn't affect my responsibilities in any way. It seems we've got company. I'll go take care of them. Please stay here. Take care of Elliot. Of course. Old Isin has ways to hide. After all, Old Isin has been hiding for far too long. Where's Calcet? Enemies are abound. She is fending them off with her trusted partner. You mean that weird creature? Why are you looking into the distance like that? Are you worried about her? No, Old Isin is not worried. She is a tenacious spirit. Old Isin thinks not even death can stop her in her tracks. That's why Old Isin respects her. Old Isin has a question for her. What do you want to ask her? For the past 100 and some years, Old Isin has had the same dream again and again. In those dreams, there stands a magnificent city among the gold sands. The city moves, and the sky seen from its towers is purer and clearer than ever. The Yan Pasha next to Old Isin, and there is always a vast empty swath of land before our eyes. The Yan Padisha would always begin to recount to Old Isin. Yet Old Isin is too old. Old Isin forgets. Old Isin's crimes are unforgivable. He's talking to himself again. Old Isin has always sought this answer. Old Isin has been waiting for someone who knows of the city and its glory. Hell, those who had to do with the city yet live in the dream. Some have forgotten, but a great many of us still look back fondly on our homeland. We built this city with our own hands under the Padisha's leadership. A great city. Even if catastrophe brings it to its ruins, that city is the true beginning of the land of Reef Steep. The Sargonians of Ebut must never forget anything about Reef Steep, yet Old Isin has forgotten. Old Isin is unforgivable. You've been waiting for someone to tell you what you've forgotten in your dreams? The old fortune teller turns around, his smell ever rotten. His facial features are strange, and his bare fingers certainly do not resemble his actual age. Old Isin smiles happily. You're the leader of those squads. I remember you. How did you find us, Colombian? Sarkaz. I'm not from Colombia. What's going on? Are you trying to control my mind? Fire! Stop her arts! Sarkaz tribal dialect. Can't shriek like that. What? Not even the highest grade arrows could harm that monster? We don't have enough info to work with. She seems to be a caster. Be careful. Sarkaz, the Lord Emir of Ebut hired you, didn't he? You think I'm about to tell you? No. The Ebut Lord Emir has a deep personal grudge against Victoria. I only got a brief glimpse, so it's possible I'm mistaken. But the arrows just now were indeed Victorian. Looks like your real employer, the current Padisha, Murad, is far more crafty than I expected. A patient ruler, fanning the flames between the different forces without a care in the world. Perhaps he had anticipated the plans of the Colombians and the local lords Emir all along? Hey, you know about the Padisha, and still you dare come to Sargon? I'll never know what's going on in your Colombians' heads. What, you got originium in your brain? Padisha Murad wants just the box and nothing else. Give it to us, and all of us get to leave this place alive. Haven't destroyed it, have you? Only because it isn't mine. You're a stubborn one. The Ibuti Lord Emir's self-righteousness earned him the Padisha's anger. I have no idea who hired those Colombian mercenaries, but I can at least tell you they won't be putting up a fight anymore. This pointless war is coming to an end soon. Padisha Murad gave us the authority to bring all this to an end. If that were the case, why would an almighty Sargon Padisha hire mercenaries to do his bidding here, instead of sending his personal guards? This has got way too much to do with Colombia, after all. But none of that matters to you and me right now. You got a decision to make here, Operations Advisor. All you gotta know is that there's no one coming to save you in this desert. Watch out for that creature. No idea what it actually is, but it's gonna be tricky to take it down. Sarkaz tribal dialect. You... Oh, it can't be! This isn't just normal arts! Devil speak? You're Colombian. How? Enough! Talk to us in Victorian or Sargonian, or else we'll shoot! Are you from Kazdel? Kazdel? Just a bedtime story for kids. I have no idea what you have to do with Sarkas, but this doesn't change anything about the situation we're in. Be quick with it and hand the box over. All the Padisha wants is the tech. This will set off the beginning of Sargon's destruction. Padisha Murad is not a scientist. He doesn't understand the devastation it can cause. He doesn't need to understand, nor do we. Is Sargon your homeland, Sarkaz? I've lived in Sargon for as long as I can remember. We snuck around in the back alleys and hid our horns, and we lived in the filthiest of places. Picking up arms is the only way we get to eat. It's simple. All of us are practically natural-born infected. It's do or die, and that's what drives us. So what are you saying? Only Sarkaz with a firm will can escape the ancient language's influence. The language itself is a kind of Sarkaz witchery. What's the source of your conviction? Your mission or your greed? Well, I gotta admit, your mind trick might have actually worked. I still haven't ordered anyone to open fire. I'm still chit-chatting with you and with all the patience in the world, even. All I can see before me is a Sarkaz trying his best to survive using the simplest method he knows. Enough of this crap. I thought you were a Colombian mercenary leader. Stop pussyfooting around. Padisha Murad won't allow any Sarkaz to know his dirtiest secrets. You fought off all the other squads vying for this trophy. Don't you suppose the Lord Emir's men were not among them, masquerading as mercenaries? And between the exorbitant amounts in taxes and the lives of a few Sarkaz assassins, what do you think Padisha Murad's choice will be? Of course we're aware of that. But if we let you go now, does that mean we'll be ranking in even more dough? Or our ripathy will be cured right away? Don't get the wrong idea. We live at the Padisha's mercy. We don't have a choice. Perhaps I can give you a choice. You want to turn us against him. And you want us to serve Kazdel. A place we haven't so much as seen? Don't make me laugh, Caster. The Sarkaz homeland? There's nothing there but a bunch of ruins. You bookworm types should know better than any of us just how much is left of Kazdel. Get the casters ready. Focus your fire on that monster. You two. We'll take down the first opportunity we've got. Too bad. Looks like negotiation's not on the table anymore. This isn't even negotiation. What is this even? Mercy? You're the one who's surrounded right now. Yeah, you're right. You know how to strike fear, but if we don't give the Padisha an answer he's satisfied with by tomorrow, we aren't going to escape death either. Just like I told you, we don't have a choice. Open fire! What's that behind the smoke? Is that the monster? Not even a scratch? You Kazdel caster. What are you? You didn't have to be someone else's tool. I want to live. Besides, this is how it's always been. A Sarkaz has no right to dream about the future. Draw your blades! Attack! Alright.
Attention, medics. Make sure to follow all standard procedures in battle.
Looks like there's going to be different positions here, so... Let's have Vulpus deal on this side, and the worst enemies are probably going to be here, so probably you on the other. And there's most likely still going to be drones. Drone problems here. Alright, let's have you here if we need to catch some of the more heavy hitters. Alright.
So much negotiation.
And that's gonna be a problem, so... Wait, I don't get it. These guys want to go over here? Shoot. Maybe that wasn't... Okay, that wasn't maybe what I wanted to do. Let me think here. In that case, let's have... Let's have... No, wait. You shouldn't... Oh, shoot. Alright. I don't know what their range is, I guess. Okay, fine. You wanna... Shoot, that's not a range. I thought that was... Oh, I thought this was tile. That's fine. That's fine.
Here. Here.
That's fine, as long as we can get rid of this guy. That's fine. Alright. That's fine, that's fine. You can deal with this, no problem. This guy's gonna come in straight. Alright, let's get... Shoot, should have given more room for Lapland, I think. And also have to keep in mind AoE problems as well. Okay, how should we think about this? Let's have Vulpes help with this big heavy hitter. Alright, and then, let's see. Alright, that's not... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're not gonna do enough damage here. Let me try to think. So, the last deployed was Lapland, which means we should probably have another healer for Vulpes in the back. But again, AoE. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. If we have... That's not gonna be enough range, I don't think. But you know what? It's fine, because they can heal. And Vulpes can self-heal if necessary, so... This is fine. This is fine for now. It'll be enough that she'll be able to help. Oh, and she can attack from behind. That's also a little bit helpful. That's also a little bit helpful, too. Okay. Alright, we're locking in... Oh, both? Wait, is that gonna double? Shoot, is that gonna double? That's gonna double, isn't it? Shoot. What if I... That's gonna double. Alright, that's not gonna be good. Nope. It's so hard to tell because Cicero is on skill right now, but... And there's regular casters, too. Alright, let's have... Okay, shoot. It's hard to judge. Alright, well, with that opening out of the way, then let's think about... Let's just let these things go down on their own, I suppose. You can get rid of this guy on his own. There's gonna be this other call. That's probably gonna go to... That's gonna go to Reed then, because last deployed, right? So... I'm trying to think. What if we had... What makes the most sense? Alright. These guys are later, so... Goes to the first person they see, not the last deployed. I thought it was last deployed. Alright. In that case, okay, I'm just trying to think what makes the most sense. Well, in that, okay, no, I shouldn't bait with Saria. Shouldn't bait with Stacia either. Advice I'd give to deal with the drones is deploy Kanta whenever the snipers are showing up, then retreat. Ah, I forgot Kanta's fast redeploy. But I mean, it's probably okay. Wait, okay. There's gonna be 2 more sets of drones here, so I just need to think of like who can tank this. The problem is the AOE. I feel like Saria could maybe tank it as long as we have both healers. But if we lose Saria, that could be risky. But on the other hand, she's probably the best to deal with it. If I had Saria in the middle so that she wasn't hitting anyone, but then I also had Cicero and Noel in her way, then that could be the best bet. And they haven't targeted anyone, so that might be... Because they're gonna come from here, so they could see her first, and then as long as she can survive, then that would probably be enough. So let's see if we can bait with Saria, and then get Noel here to sort of help protect her. And then Noel and Cicero are helping, and then as long as no one needs to heal these two, then that should work.
Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
And then these guys can get captured by you. So that should actually work pretty well, I think.
Patience,
Oh, wait,
friend.
actually,
Heat control.
that's terrifying. Can I grab you right now as well? Great. Scary, powerful mercenary controls multiple kinds of air support drones in battle. When on the field, all air support drones have significantly increased movement. You can't get him? Okay. Noted. You can't grab because of stairs? Oh, I guess he's just going to a different location as well. They need a valid ground route to grab. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't mind. That's fine. Scarily powerful mercenary controls multiple kinds of air support drones in battle. When on the field, all air support drones have significantly increased movement speed. Okay, fair enough. No, I knew that he couldn't, he wasn't able to grab Tallulah, so it wouldn't make sense that he could also grab... That's fine. I just need to get rid of these guys quickly. For now, that's fine. There's only 5 left. It should be okay. The problem is, Reed can't hit him from behind. Which would be great if so, but no, she's just 1 off. Fine, you can try a tiny bit. That works. Alright, are we already targeted? Yes, we're already targeted, so that's fine.
This is the position, right?
Let's get Kanta to help here. You are not- okay, that's not good. You hit hard.
Speak louder. Scream if you're.
And unfortunately- alright,
Don't
wait.
hold it in.
We have Reed on skill. Let's get Reed on skill.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's fine. Trying to not waste anything, but use everything at the same time is- jeez, that thing's fast! Wait, what is it doing?
Right.
Great.
Get the right thing.
I can't even see what's happening anymore. Thank you, Reed. Huh? There were so many orange lines, I couldn't tell. Alright. Enemy makes drones faster. Wow, this drone is shush! Shush! Ugh. Alright. Drones don't go to the blue box, so the stage ends when the enemies die. I understand that, yes. The thing is, I just thought there were still non-drone-like enemies, okay? It's hard for- it's hard for me to watch everything. Goodness. Alright. Okay. Modern day. Okay, previously we were in the past, modern day now. Noted. 4:14 p.m. Clear. Central Sagan, Ebot region. Go cross-eyed on multi-lane stages. I find myself looking back on those events often, during my most difficult times. Whenever I grow tired of striking the iron, whenever I am unsatisfied with inferior materials that result in products less than satisfactory, the events I witnessed that day immediately come to mind. So you took care of all those mercenaries by yourself? No, he planted those weapons beforehand, and they self-destructed. I'm surprised you could bring yourself to actually do it. Didn't you make all those things yourself? What kind of craftsman has lingering affection for their creations? The reason we put pour our emotions into our work is to create an even more refined product. not to be tied down by our feelings. I beg to differ personally, but okay. So you had it all figured out beforehand, huh? I eliminated all the factors unbeneficial to us. What is wrong about that? Ugh, this burnt smell stinks. Don't tell me Rhodes Island claims to be pacifist. Though I can certainly tell you two are not. So what did you see that day again? Has either of you personally seen her in combat? It is as though she has a bird's eye view from up in the sky. Everything was under her control. We're close, very close. Sarkas, devils. She won. She won indeed. Old Isan knew this is exactly how it would turn out. Do you have to follow me around? Of course, Lady Calcit asked Old Isan to. Until the moment she steps out of Sargon, her wish is Old Isan's command. Is that her over there? On the other side of the hills, the smell of originium gunpowder and blood yet lingers in the sandstorm, a phenomenon that has become all but natural to Elliot. A gust of wind blows past, carrying away with it the dust. Under the clear sun, the strange creature's large stature appears as though it is distorting even the sunlight. There, Calcit stands solemnly. She is as calm and quiet as one can be. You could have become a warrior, nameless mercenary. A Sarkas warrior. My death is for a greater purpose, Castor. Not going to finish me? Let's see. This monster. I'm more than ready to die. Are a few extra scratches that much to ask for? Enough, monster. He's a dead man with those injuries. Looks like we saved the Padisha some trouble. Sarkas, what's your name? Which one? Tell me, Castor. The Casdale you were talking about. How does it look now? Terrible still. But the Sarkas are rebuilding their homes. Home? How could us devils, us infected, possibly have one? I've never left Sargon. The Sarkas have tried to rebuild Casdale, their home, for centuries, though they have never succeeded. Everyone has a different idea as to what the term homeland means, but as it stands right now, Casdale is perhaps as close as you can get to the term's original meaning. The Tekas deserve a home. That does have a nice ring to it. Poor devil, poor devil. He is gone, no longer with us. You two shouldn't have come. You made quite a ruckus here. Old Isan thinks this place could use some cleaning to avoid catching anyone's attention. You took all them down by yourself? Okay. You two took down a whole mercenary squad? How many of them were there? It was no easy task. I would have been in quite a tight spot if they weren't as afraid of monsters as they were. Let's pick up the pace. We already found ourselves in 7 skirmishes since we left Redhorn. And now we have an entire Sarkas mercenary squad. We'll likely face the Lord Emir's guards next, or the Padisha's elite troops. No matter the case, the more we run, the more fierce our enemies become. Old Isan gets the impression that you didn't want to kill them? You're not wrong. You seem to have special feelings for Sarkas. Oh, pardon, Old Isan. Old Isan should not have asked. The sun is setting soon, Lady Calcit. We must bury these bodies right away. It looks like their sand buggy will save us quite a bit. We need to be quick. Can knowledge be a means to buy over a person's heart? Elliot has never so much as thought about that. He used to be naive, but he was also gifted precisely because of this. Of course, he cannot understand why old Issen would follow everything Calcit says after that exchange of theirs. It is as though he lives in the distant past. He merely gazes at the far end of Sargon's golden sands, waiting for someone to come give him the answer he has always sought. Is knowing what the answer is all that he ever wanted? This is the entrance to the old market. This is the Reef Steep town. Yet another Sargon town. Old Issen knows where the entrance is. The old market is no secret. Anyone has the right to look for that which they want here. Come with old Issen. Old Issen? I thought you died in the Golden Sands. Old Issen is fortunate to survive. Are those two behind you Colombians? Colombians on the run? That box they have gotta be worth some money then. Oh, relax. Why so tense? I'll give you 400 gold coins for that box. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Ah, that's too bad. No worries. I'm sure we'll have more chances to do business with each other. Isn't that right, old Issen? Please don't let it get to you, lady. That happens often here. She isn't actually that curious about the box. If she actually had her mind set on it, well, we wouldn't be getting much sleep in the future. She opened at 400 coins? This is the Reef Steep Black Market, the vibrant heart of Ebut. How long are we staying here? This will be a long journey. It will take old Issen time to prepare. Perhaps 2 weeks. Issen, I'm counting on you. What is this for? Gold coins? Old Issen needs no money at all. Our enemies are still coming after us. We need to get the preparations done as soon as possible. Old Issen understands, but please keep your coins. Old Issen is in no place to take them, and old Issen still has much to ask you. Very well. I understand. Feel free to ask me anytime, even now. Thank you. Old Issen is far too old. Old Issen has forgotten far too many important things. Alas, most of those who remembers what I wish to know have come and gone. That is why old Issen is looking for clues. Lady, you are young. Normally, old Issen would not hold out hope for those your age, but you know of that city, the secrets that disappeared in those great winds long ago. What do you want to remember, old Savra? Old Issen once served a Padisha, the Padisha of the land of Reef Steep. The Padisha saw old Issen as a friend and would even die for old Issen. An honor old Issen can never fully repay. Yet it has been far too long. Old Issen has forgotten the words of the Padisha. Before old Issen dies, old Issen must remember his words. The disaster that destroyed the city left you directionless. It has been too long, lady. Look, you remember even that catastrophe. The Padisha who ruled Reef Steep doesn't show up in the history books much. But at the very least, the written accounts and folklores do not mention a Savra fortune teller. It will probably take some time if you want to figure out who you are. Oh, that's fine. Even if you must leave this place behind and there is still a long wait ahead, old Issen will patiently await your return. Old Issen dares not to die. Old Issen only asks you to remember this. I promise you. Please come with old Issen. Old Issen has a home here, an old dwelling. Isn't this just a normal... Wait, what's this? Pure gold? You buried a whole mountain of pure gold here? These are Oldisin's riches, but Oldisin has no way to spend them. Now Oldisin is glad to finally give them purpose. That's no small sum you have. Has no one gone after your riches before? Oldisin was the Padisha's favorite courtier. Even if Oldisin had not a bean to his name, Oldisin will always be protected. Oldisin will get started with the preparations now. What do you want to know? Far too much, my lady. But you possess all the answers. It feels pretty empty up here. A black market always starts out as a normal underground bazaar. It's a fairly common sight for areas barraged by catastrophes. When nightfall comes, the lights are moved underground. Something on your mind? I've been on the run with you for a while now, but you're still keeping me in the dark for a lot of things. Like that old Savra with amnesia. Long ago, there used to be a city here. The old nomadic city in Ebut's vast territory. The building of a city is a miracle in itself, but before the Reef Steep Padisha, no one had managed to unite all of Ebut. And the symbol of that unity? That city among the golden sands. That was what inspired everyone to unite under his rule. That era was not that long ago, and I believe there are still a fair amount of people out there wallowing in their homeland's former glory. Unfortunately, it was not meant to last. The city met its fate during a catastrophe. Supposedly, after the Padisha had evacuated all his citizens and workers, he simply lamented and lashed out at the gathering storm. Lash out? At the catastrophe? That's how it was recorded in history, at least. But it most likely actually happened. The catastrophe laid waste on the Padisha's grand achievement in a brief moment. In just one night, all its citizens became refugees. They very well could have built a new home together, but with the destruction of the city, everything was left behind in that sandstorm, forgotten. Old Isin was among them. The Lords Emir and the new Padisha didn't want to spend a huge sum of money to rebuild the city. Thanks to that, their descendants likely had no idea where to begin to rebuild their homeland. This filled them with grief, and this is also why they give all those who still respect the land of Reef Steep the same amount of respect. So, is that why they're helping us? Because it's like helping out their countrymen? From the looks of it, we'll get to leave Sargon soon, right? If everything goes well, we should be leaving Sargon territory within the month. And we're going to Ursus? That's right. Why? I don't get it. Did you really abandon everything you had in Columbia and came to Sargon just to keep our research from becoming the powder keg that sparks a war? None of you could have possibly foreseen what the chain of events would eventually lead to. And you can? If you really want me to give you an answer, I'll say yes. It would be so much easier for you if you killed me and destroyed the box now. But here you are, letting me hold on to it. Do you want me to do that? No. At first, I was really bothered that I was the only survivor, but I don't feel that way anymore. Calcit, if I give you this box now, will you do something for me? For us? You know the Abuti Lord Emir was dragged into this mess. From Sargon to Columbia, the accomplices of this conspiracy are everywhere. But I still want them to pay the price. See, this box, it's my one and only trump card. But once it's destroyed, you'll have nothing. Nothing? Actually, Calcit, ever since the beginning, I've always felt I didn't need this box. I remember all the details, and I can replicate our past results. Of course, it'll take a long time, and there's probably going to be lots of difficult issues, but I think I can do it. If, just like you said, there's some kind of way to turn this originium energy source into a weapon, This is the first time you are looking me in the eyes, Calcit. The first time you aren't treating me as a kid, or someone to be protected, but as a scientist, a Colombian. Perhaps I've been underestimating you because of your age, Elliot. Relax, I won't let these bad guys use the professor's research as they please. I won't. But I will use it to finish one last thing. You don't understand how Professor Thorne's research came to be. I heard him say before that the basis of the technology came from a set of ancient ruins that archaeologists found in Sarkas, and it could provide nomadic cities an entirely new and convenient energy source. I'll say it again. If misused, this could easily bury half of Sargon under its golden sands. Well, you were the head of the mercenaries to begin with. You probably have a few other tricks up your sleeve just to be safe. Don't you, advisor? Such as taking me out right now, the way you people like to take care of things. Go back inside. Enough with the tough act, Elliot. With the way you are now, you can't make a sensible decision. You should really think about what it is you want to do carefully. Thank you, thank you. This is all that Oldison wants. You're going so far away? Oldison won't be going. Oldison will go nowhere. Alright, your call. You got the cash, and I got the goods. It's as simple as that. You need any help packing? No, no need. We must keep my lady's whereabouts a secret. Listen. Ah, my lady, the preparations are almost complete. We have medicine, food, water, and a small amount of refined originium ingots. This car here is stolen, and it's already been modified about 4 or 5 times by the Voivry. It's kind of beat up, but that's the only downside to it. It's got everything you want in a car, even got a multi-grenade launcher. I heard you guys are going north? Where to? Sami, perhaps? Well, will you guys actually make it that far? As for your compensation... all pure gold? I ain't giving change, you know. That's a pain in the butt. Just like how we were treated in the old days. Oldison is never stingy when it comes to compensation. Well, thanks! Let's call it a day here, Issen. Very well, my lady. If all goes well, you will be departing on your journey within the next 3 days. Athenian arts units parts are nice and all, but they're such a hassle to use, and they are usually pretty rough. The Colombians make much better stuff. I got some new wares here. Originium weapons straight from Minos. Once you place the order, you gotta buy it. What about it don't you understand? How lively. Oldison doesn't hate this place at all. If you have wealth and status here, why roam the streets elsewhere in Ebut? Oldison wants to help Sargonians. This ideal helped Oldison move forward and help support his many lifetimes. Compared to the average lifespan of a Savra, you have lived quite a long time. Is this an effect of your Originium arts? Oldison has forgotten even what his Originium arts could do. Oldison can fiddle with this Originium crystal ball, but Oldison does not remember what kind of tricks it conjured back in those grand radiant days. This isn't a normal physiological disease. Your brain and body are under the influence of some kind of arts. Lady Calcit, Oldison thinks that, with the reef steep lost to the storm, perhaps there are no more clues to be found anywhere but in the centermost areas of Sargon. Have you been to that fabled Golden City? You mean the capital of Sargon? Though its industrial prowess has been advancing day by day, Sargon's capital has never once opted to relocate its nomadic city. In the winds, the sand ceaselessly beats against Sargon's walls as time goes on and on. Even catastrophes cannot rock Sargon's core. Oldison thinks that what he has forgotten is there. Oldison can remember everything there, but that is a place that Oldison can never reach. Only the Padishas and a few Lords Emir who were granted the royal privilege may see that the city hidden deep within the sandstorms. You said you wanted an answer. Oldison remembers nothing but a dream. In the dream, amid those boundless hotlands, the armies simply charged toward the horizon, devoid of people. All Oldison remembers of it is that the Iron Heels hoisted a scarlet web and charged toward the southernmost horizons of Sargon. But this has nothing to do with the Reef Steep. Is this perhaps a key that could lead to Oldison's past? Hang on a second. Could you... Wait. You could not have known that. The conquest of the Keshigs of Knights Mora took place over 1,000 years ago. How does this have anything to do with Reef Steep? Keshigs. The Knights Mora's royal debt. Oldison knows. Oldison knows, but why? Did you serve a Knights Moran offspring? The king of Sargon created a Karanta of Knights Moran blood Padisha. Oldison seems to... Padisha. Reef Steep Padisha. Oldison's master? Karanta? A descendant of Knights Mora? The two of you made for the Watchman's Walls together, and he must have recounted you the exploits of his bloodline. Something he must have taken pride in. Oh, walls, yes, but no mere city walls. It was to the south, yes. Yes, the south. Atop the hotlands not even Sargonians would set foot on. There stood the entrance to lands yet undiscovered by man. Knights Mora. A Knights Moran was created Padisha, and the Ebut region was once the center of his political exploits. He didn't choose to merely wallow in the luxuries promised to him by the Lords Emir. Instead, his thirst for conquest drove him to conquer these deserts, yes. The Padisha wanted to conquer these golden sands. He led the people and built an entirely new city, a nomadic city. According to the history books, he almost succeeded. As for you, even though he treated you with nothing but benevolence, even though he passed away long ago, you remain lost in his life. Oldison remembers now. Oldison is not a gatekeeper, and certainly not the Padisha's close friend. Oldison was just a jester before them. No. Oldison remembers now. No. Was it those summer nights? Oh. Please, calm down a little. Oh, right. Age has left Oldison's memories in a muddle. You are right. Once upon a time, the Padisha would hold a banquet at his palace every starry night and address all those in attendance. No! Oldison was undeserving to bask in his glory and radiance! You've been under his Originium Art's influence, and the Lawn Nightmare has twisted your thinking. Though this is not something he has done to you deliberately. His subjects went voluntarily. There were none who could resist those extraordinary fantasies. Curiosity, longing, and thirst for knowledge. All of it worked to keep us enthralled by the Padisha's charm. You were lost in your own dreams. No, it shouldn't be! Oldison shouldn't. Please, allow Oldison a brief moment of peace. Please, leave Oldison alone. We're leaving tomorrow. What about Oldison? He needs some time to clear up his thoughts. The Knights Mora has been tormenting him for way too long. He's been trying to embrace the past in his dreams. I don't get it. We have no use for the box anymore. It was our final trump card, but now that we are leaving Sargon behind us, it makes no difference to us anymore. This is mine. The last thing I still have. That's why I'm leaving the decision to you. What will you do? You're forcing me to make a decision. I'm not forcing you to do anything, even if you are actually able to replicate technology behind it and break away from its original form. With where the Originium industries are currently, that will do you no good at all. The young researcher sets the box down after hesitating briefly. He has almost completely forgotten what is inside the box, despite the fact he has kept it on his person for the entire journey. The blue Originium crystals are discharging tiny, stable sparks. It's beautiful. Is this really as dangerous as you've been making it out to be? A simple sample such as this won't help explain why. Once you master the core principles behind it, you will be able to craft from it a grenade capable of wiping out an entire city with ease. What do you think will happen if the Ibuti Lord Emir or Pradesha Marat got their hands on this technology? The technology is still being developed. The bad guys will get their hands on it sooner or later. The truth is, this Originium crystal sample is the only one of its kind. As an Originium crystal, it actually isn't particularly special on its own. It is how it came to take its current form that makes it special. It was found in an excavation. You can always count on the archaeologists to discover new secrets. The Colombians only ever found 3 Originium samples like this one, without exception. They all came from the surroundings of a certain Sarkaz ruin. What's going to happen if you destroy them? The sample's explosive range is hardly comparable to the electrical devices we use in experiments. However, because of its nature, it will nonetheless put us in danger. The danger of being infected with Eripathy. Well, alright. You said it's one of a kind? Well then, I know how to take care of it now. Wait! You can't— Monster, protect him! The boy smashed the beautiful crystal to pieces. In an instant, the bright light of the electric sparks has engulfed everything in the immediate area. What? Why are you stopping me? Didn't you hear me? This is a piece of Originium. You will get infected. So what? Do you hate the infected? Do you despise them? Well, perfect. I don't owe you anything anymore now. I'm infected myself. What? It hurts. My head. Those are the symptoms of an acute infection. We need to get you treated right away. I don't need it. I'm just keeping you from turning to Originium dust within the next few hours. You chose the wrong path, Elliot. Even if you were trying to shatter your own fate, this is the worst possible method you could choose. Elliot Glover. You are now an infected. This is the fate you chose for yourself. Well, this is just the perfect fate for me, then! If you don't want to live a life of suffering, I have many ways to set you on your way. No, I just... Perhaps this will help me break away from these shackles. Now if I have nothing to do with my past. Sorry for dragging you into this mess. I'm surprised you can still apologize. That's because I hate you too, Calcit. I thought you weren't going to treat me like a Colombian anymore. No, that's not why. Do you really think you can decide someone else's fate for them? I've never once thought I could. But that is exactly what you're doing, Calcit. Even though no one could say you made the wrong decision doing that. But it's all coming to an end now, isn't it? This doesn't change when I will be leaving, and you need to lay down and get some rest right now. So this is what Aripathy is. It differs from person to person. So does that mean I don't need to use those arts units to conduct arts device experiments now? You haven't received an in-depth Originium arts education, and it will just kill you even sooner. So you're saying I can do it? Yeah, that's not so bad. Keep going straight, and you will reach another way out of the black market. Only old Isin knows of this exit. No one has even been here. An altar. A grave. My lady, there will be no obstacles in your way. Elliot, I'm going to Ursus. I know that. Why are you telling me this now? That's not important. What I'm asking you is, are you going to stick with me? You could go back to Columbia to continue your business, before you make your decision, at the very least. Or you could stay. Oldison is right. No one controls fate itself. He will help you. If that is my lady's wish, Oldison will offer you his assistance, dear child. You're saying all this now? I can't decide your future for you. Even if you tried to prove to me you're cutting off ties with your past. No matter how extreme your methods, you know from the beginning this is how you've always felt deep inside your heart. I'm stopping war. I'm stopping the Sargonian civil unrest set off by the legacy of Sarkaz witchcraft. And I'm preventing a large-scale Originium infection. That's my goal, to put it simply. So you're saying I've already succeeded? And what do you think of all those people who died on your quest? I get it. I know you saved me. You were really there to save us, and I owe you my life. But they weren't just making preparations for war. That's not their crime. War has already started, Calcit. You've seen it, haven't you? You've been in so many battles on your journey. How many people have you killed? And how many of them were out to kill us? The Padisha, the Lords Emir, the Civil War has started already. If all this come to an end, does it really mean they will gladly set aside their differences and start throwing parties? You don't understand how the Sargon nobles and the Lords Emir work. Their corruption and pride will bog them down. So you'll just come up with some pointless summary and get up and leave? I can't, Calcit. Sorry, but I can't. What do you want to do? I'll find every last one of them. From Sargon to Columbia. All of them. Ah, persistence. Looks like the child has made up his mind, my lady. This is the choice he made, Isin. Oldison knows. Oldison respects both of your wishes. Oldison is very old, after all. Oldison wants to leave behind a kindling that will spark a new fire. Will you help me? To the best of my ability, my child. Thanks. Thanks. Then, Calcit, it's time for us to say goodbye. Newly awakened from his nightmares, the old man reminisces the glory of the old days as tears well up in his eyes. The young researcher contemplates to himself. The anger welling up in him manages to suppress even the pain of his infection. As for Calcit, she merely stays quiet, saying not a word. The nomad then takes her leave by herself. My lady, please do not forget old Isen's reward. In some 20 years, you will return with a gold coin to take away with you this helpless soul. Monster, it's time to go.
Someday in the future, I'll have as clear a direction as you do.
Ugh. I don't have any clear direction, Kanta. Oh, goodness. Are we doing the boss? I don't know if I can. Ugh. Because I know it's not just the boss, I know it also comes with more story. Ugh. Goodness.
Bushmaster just supported the Prismatic Fox for 15. Thank you for the Mon 3-tier sounds. Really elevated the listening experience. Just checking how the TTS says old icing.
Oh my god. Bushmaster, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the monster sounds. Oh, goodness. Now you said play it and YouTube got confused. Oh, why is there a game in my visual novel, right? Oh, goodness. That is, yeah, ugh. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't, lots of old men, lots of monsters. It's not a good combo of characters to do for a long time. Elliot might be an idiot. He's a child. He's a child who doesn't know what he has. Oh, goodness. You make for an adorable monster. I could probably do better if my voice wasn't already dying because of the old man sounds. Do we stop or continue? If there's going to be extra story, which I'm sure there will be, I think we should probably stop for now. Most likely, it will take, yeah, there's gonna be a story in some form. Even if it's not Old Isen, there's gonna be a story in some form. So, I think we'll stop it here, but if you haven't joined our Discord, we do have a Arknight- oh my god, I can't talk anymore. We do have an Arknights channel in the Discord. Please keep in mind that I don't want to, I don't want anything in the- I can't think or talk right now. I don't want spoilers. There's threads that you can talk in that are for past the point that I am at. And, if you haven't yet subscribed on YouTube or followed on Twitch, definitely consider doing so. We would be happy to have you. I think 6 is the only one with that story? That's alright. That's okay. Bottom left, grab the rewards at least? Alrighty. Yeah, that's fine. I sometimes think it's interesting to do it at the end, but that's fine. We can do it now. Alright, Heavy Rain. Noted. Alright. Hello, Heavy Rain.
This one looks kind enough, but
Okay.
will this doctor be as easy to get along with as Amiya says?
I hope so.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay,
spacing
her
out.
voice does fit her looks, so that works.
Codename Heavy Rain. Reporting in.
Nice to meet you, Heavy Rain. Where's Vessa? It's okay. It's alright. I needed that! Any one of these is extra helpful. Zebra procured. There we go. Alright, yeah, I think we will... we will probably call it there. And I think that we will finish this off Tuesday, and we'll probably combine it with other things as well. But again, major thank you to everybody for their support. Thank you for joining stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you again, Bushmaster, for the Ko-fi. I appreciate it greatly. I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. I'm gonna have to retake the notes on this, reread it again, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Alright, all the best, Stargazers.